B&H Auto is your local source for all your auto maintenance needs. Oil changes, brakes, shocks, tires, and even mechanical repairs such as transmissions and other engine problems. Located on the north end of Afton, that's B&H Auto, service you can ride on. Plan your next vacation to scenic Star Valley, Wyoming with a luxurious day at Kodiak Mountain Resort. Enjoy your own comfortable cabin with a soaking tub and top amenities. A hot complimentary breakfast is always included. Book your stay at KodiakMountainResort.com.
Hey, this is Duke and Dal, and recently we decided to do a little less broadcasting and a little more baking.
We even made our own logos.
The Bank of Duke and Dal of Wyoming is open for business. Ooh, we already got a phone call. Nice. Bank of Duke and Dal of Wyoming. You want to make a deposit? Yeah, we'll take your money.
As you can see, our customer satisfaction is on the rebound.
Bank of Duke and Dal, how can I help you? Oh, you want to make a withdrawal? No, that money's gone. Who do you think we are? First Bank of Wyoming? Jeez.
Hey Braves fans, now you can follow your favorite players during the game with a complete Star Valley football roster online, including player pictures and bios. Scan the code on your screen or visit svinews.com/football roster. It's sale time at Battleson Brothers Carpet One Floor and Home in Afton. Stop by the showroom located half a block south of the Elkhorn Arch and take advantage of carpet, pad, and labor for only $2.99 per square foot. LVP is also on sale with the product available for $2.99 per square foot. Battleson Brothers also has carpet remnants available. That's Battleson Brothers Carpet One Floor and Home, open in Afton, just south of the Arch.
Price, quality, service, Battleson Brothers Flooring.
Hey everybody, on behalf of Bank of Star Valley, it's my pleasure to congratulate the Star Valley Braves Man of the Week, Jake Burchard. Way to go, Jake.
This is Jake Burchard, son of Andrea and Dave Burchard. I'm a senior and I live in Alpine.
We at Miles CPA love cheering on our Star Valley Braves in all their activities, from the performing arts to music, speech and debate, vocational clubs, athletics, and all other activities in which our local students participate. In fact, JR at Miles CPA was once a Skills USA leader himself.
This is JR with Miles CPA from both the Afton and Alpine offices. We wish the Braves success this school year in their academics, athletics, and activities. Be the best you that you can be. Go Braves.
Down at the creek, Swift Creek Trading, that is.
It's not about selling hats, boots, and jeans.
It's about giving back to our Valley's youth and keeping our heritage and traditions alive.
When you shop at Swift Creek Trading, you help us sustain agriculture.
You help us perform. You help us compete. You help us brand our own businesses.
So come on down to the creek.
Swift Creek Trading, that is.
Where your purchase supports us.
Where your purchase supports us.
You know what I like about Caribou Ford? It's a quick drive. It's gorgeous, and I get what I want.
I take my Caribou Ford to the Oregon Trail golf course.
You know what I like about my Caribou Ford? I can check out inventory online before I go. Now that's service.
You know what I like about my Caribou Ford? Satisfaction.
We're Caribou Ford with top awards in the region for customer satisfaction, because we're still keeping it simple in Soda Springs.
The roar of our engines, the pump of our heartbeats, the pedal to our metal. The sparks that ignite us, the pistons that push us, the passions that drive us. From the feelings that move us to the places that pull us, on the roads that unite us. Napa has America's largest network of parts and care, here to be the fuel that keeps you firing on all cylinders.
Live coverage of Star Valley High School sports is provided by The Right Company, HDC Siding and Gutters, no job too big or too small. Red Tail Therapy, strength for everyone. Call Ready Mix, located north of Afton. Miles Beverage, proud to sponsor Star Valley sports. Quality Quick Lube, where quality comes quick. And by Star Valley Glass and Lock, automotive, residential, and commercial glass.
When I turned 10, we had my birthday party at the Fun Zone in Afton. It was awesome. Me and my friends got to watch movies on the big screen, play foosball, ping pong, and air hockey. We had the big basketball and volleyball courts we could run around in. It was so fun that my brother decided to have his wedding reception there. And we are planning a family reunion at the Fun Zone. Kids love it, and parents will too. For reservations, visit thefunzone.com.
Avail Valley Construction is hiring and a great place for high school seniors to enter the workforce after graduation. Multiple positions are open with competitive pay right out of high school. To learn more about a rewarding career for those of any age, visit availvalley.com.
Repeat after me. No stress with Point S.
No stress with Point S.
Because it's a one-stop auto shop that allows me to easily schedule appointments online.
So my name is Jen Johnson, and I'm the head teller here at the bank. So I really enjoyed getting to know the people that work here. I feel like we're a really good team. I've made some friendships here. I feel like we're all really supportive of each other, and I feel valued as a team member, and those efforts are recognized and appreciated. When you call the Bank of Star Valley, you talk to one of us. You don't get a call center in another state, you don't get an automated system. It's one of us that are there to help you.
When you hire Northern Title, you hire an entire team.
It's not just a job, it's not just a 8 to 5 for us, you know. I think that you get that personal touch. I think that we strive for that.
We're happy that your dreams are coming together, and we just want to see that transaction come together for you.
This fall, don't let your internet haunt you. Summon the Home Zone app with Experience IQ and unmask who's haunting your service. Protect all your devices this Halloween season with Home Zone, only at Silver Star.
Treat yourself to a luxurious staycation with a cozy cabin getaway at Kodiak Mountain Resort in Afton. Get the locals discount by using promo code SVI Local. Every cabin has its own oversized soaking tub, big screen TV, fireplace, and includes free breakfast. Or upgrade to the cozy couples cabin with your own jetted jacuzzi tub. Find luxury right here with a staycation at Kodiak Mountain Resort. Use promo code SVI Local for the locals only discount.
Did you know you can manage your healthcare from anywhere? Whether you're at home, work, or on the go, our free MyChart patient portal makes it super simple to stay in the know and connected. You can request and manage appointments, renew your prescriptions, and view your test results. You can also message your care team right from MyChart. It's your healthcare all in one powerful patient portal. To sign up and get started, go to starvalleyhealth.org.
It's about the will. It's about the guts. It's about Friday nights, Saturday mornings, Saturday afternoons, or whenever you participate. It's about having each other's back. It's about inspiring those around you. It's about what drives you. It's about pushing the limits. It's about being legendary. Rocky Mountain Yeti, legend driven.
optimists, authentic people with the fire in their belly and greatness in their hearts. You'll find them here, in a place where the spirit of the cowboy lives and thrives.
I am a cowboy.
I am a cowboy.
Soy vaquera. The world needs more cowboys.
Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine is proud to be a large part of the Star Valley community. The mine supports local families with jobs and opportunities. Smoky Canyon Mine is a major supporter of community projects. Not to mention the phosphate ore that comes from the mine helps farmers and ranchers around the nation put high-quality products on your kitchen table. Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine, bringing Earth's resources to life. To learn more, visit simplot.com.
Hi, Glenn Call from Star Valley. Recently, I took my dog to Dances with Dogs with Carrie Dance. Before I took him, he was kind of a wild, run-around dog. I couldn't take him in the house. Now, after spending 2 weeks with Carrie, I can bring him in the house, I can put him on plays, he'll stay there, he doesn't jump on people. If you have a dog that needs some training, that needs some behavioral training, take him or her to Carrie, because she can do an amazing job with them, and I would highly recommend Dances with Dogs.
LCSD2's Transportation Department is now hiring route and activity drivers. The route driver is 7 hours per school day with medical, dental, and vision benefits, paid leave, and the Wyoming retirement system, while the activity driver is full-time, 40 hours per week, mostly on weekends, including medical, dental, and vision benefits, paid leave, and the Wyoming retirement system. The bus aide is 5 hours per school day, $16 per hour with paid training. Visit lcsd2.org for details and to apply. That's lcsd2.org.
I'm Dr. Mark Johnson from Riverside Dental. This has been another milestone year for us. To accommodate our growing practice and our growing community, we've recently brought on Dr. Jorgensen. His addition to our team has allowed us to expand our hours to include Fridays, making us more available than ever before. Here at Riverside, we provide a full range of dental services, including dental implants, wisdom teeth removal, same-day crowns, root canals, and pediatric dentistry. Come join our Riverside family as we help you on your journey to a healthier smile.
Star Valley Disposal and Royal Flush Septic have been serving the local community since 1999, including residential, commercial, and construction. Star Valley Disposal and Royal Flush Septic is your company for all of your trash needs, along with septic pumping and portable toilets. For the dependable company that has a proven trust and reliability, contact Star Valley Disposal and Royal Flush Septic at starvalleydisposal.com. That's starvalleydisposal.com. B&H Auto is your local source for all your auto maintenance needs. Oil changes, brakes, shocks, tires, and even mechanical repairs such as transmissions and other engine problems. Located on the north end of Afton, that's B&H Auto, service you can ride on. Plan your next vacation to scenic Star Valley, Wyoming with a luxurious day at Kodiak Mountain Resort. Enjoy your own comfortable cabin with a soaking tub and top amenities. A hot complimentary breakfast is always included. Book your stay at KodiakMountainResort.com.
Hey, this is Duke and Dal, and recently we decided to do a little less broadcasting and a little more baking.
We even made our own logos.
The Bank of Duke and Dal of Wyoming is open for business. Ooh, we already got a phone call. Nice. Bank of Duke and Dal of Wyoming. You want to make a deposit? Yeah, we'll take your money.
As you can see, our customer satisfaction is on the rebound.
Bank of Duke and Dal, how can I help you? Oh, you want to make a withdrawal? No, that money's gone. Who do you think we are? First Bank of Wyoming? Jeez.
Hey Braves fans, now you can follow your favorite players during the game with a complete Star Valley football roster online, including player pictures and bios. Scan the code on your screen or visit svinews.com/football roster. It's sale time at Battleson Brothers Carpet One Floor and Home in Afton. Stop by the showroom located half a block south of the Elkhorn Arch and take advantage of carpet, pad, and labor for only $2.99 per square foot. LVP is also on sale with the product available for $2.99 per square foot. Battles & Brothers also has carpet remnants available. That's Battles & Brothers Carpet One Floor and Home, open in Afton, just south of the Arch.
Price, quality, service, Battles & Brothers Flooring.
Hey everybody, on behalf of Bank of Star Valley, it's my pleasure to congratulate the Star Valley Braves Man of the Week, Jake Burchard. Way to go, Jake.
This is Jake Burchard, son of Andrea and Dave Burchard. I'm a senior and I live in Alpine.
We at Miles CPA love cheering on our Star Valley Braves in all their activities, from the performing arts to music, speech and debate, vocational clubs, athletics, and all other activities in which our local students participate. In fact, JR at Miles CPA was once a Skills USA leader himself.
This is JR with Miles CPA from both the Afton and Alpine offices. We wish the Braves success this school year in their academics, athletics, and activities. Be the best you that you can be. Go Braves.
Down at the creek, Swift Creek Trading, that is.
It's not about selling hats, boots, and jeans.
It's about giving back to our Valley's youth and keeping our heritage and traditions alive.
When you shop at Swift Creek Trading, you help us sustain agriculture.
You help us perform. You help us compete.
You help us brand our own businesses.
So come on down to the creek.
Swift Creek Trading, that is.
Where your purchase supports us.
Where your purchase supports us.
You know what I like about Caribou Ford? It's a quick drive. It's gorgeous, and I get what I want.
I take my Caribou Ford to the Oregon Trail golf course.
You know what I like about my Caribou Ford? I can check out inventory online before I go. Now that's service.
You know what I like about my Caribou Ford? Satisfaction.
We're Caribou Ford with top awards in the region for customer satisfaction, because we're still keeping it simple in Soda Springs.
The countdown to kickoff is made possible by First Bank of Wyoming, your home for totally free personal and business checking. Visit gofirstbank.com.
Postseason football in Wyoming. Thank you for joining us live on the SVI Sports Network tonight as we overlook Braves Field for the opening round of the postseason and 3A playoffs. Quarterfinal round here tonight with the top seed from the West. That's the Star Valley Braves playing host to the visiting Worland Warriors, the number 4 seed out of the East. I'm Duke Dance with Dal Erickson. This is the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to kickoff. Dal, you make it to this point in the season. It's an accomplishment. Not everybody's playing tonight. These teams are, and it's Braves and Warriors, which is a matchup we haven't seen in quite a while, actually, between these two programs.
Yeah, it's been a few years since these two teams have played. They used to be conference foes. When I started doing my job, they were conference foes. They were both in the 3A West. Some things have changed since then, and some things are going to continue to change. In fact, Worland going to be joining the 2A classification starting next year, so this might be the last time these two teams play for a very long time. We'll see how it shakes out tonight.
Of course, it's Star Valley hoping to advance to the semifinals. Worland would hope to do the same, and if that were to happen, Dal, it would be a big upset. When you look at this matchup, Star Valley is going to be the big heavy favorites coming into this one.
It would be a monumental upset, but that being said, monumental upsets happen all the time, especially in high school football. And as you mentioned at Duke, it's the postseason, and we've talked about the Eastern Conference kind of being maligned a little bit this year in terms of what the strength that they feel like they have around the state, and they can erase that in one game if the Warriors can come in here and knock off the Braves here on their home field. So it's an opportunity for Worland. All the pressure's on the Braves. Again, we will see how these teams play it out.
The Worland Warriors in white, the Star Valley Braves in the crimson and gold. Kind of a throwback look tonight for Star Valley. It's all part of your First Bank of Wyoming countdown to kickoff. Your home for totally free checking, where free really does mean free. Visit gofirstbank.com on a sunny but cold Friday night in late October. Coming up in our countdown to kickoff coverage, we'll, of course, have your Crimson Corner, your roundup. We'll take a look at the rivalry. Jake Hibbert will join us again with a look around the 3A classification and some of the two-way stuff as well. Records Watch, Sideline Report with Bridger today. Keys to the game, all ahead of the starters, and the national anthem. When we come back from the break, we'll have our Star Valley Disposal Royal Flush Septic Senior Spotlight. I had the chance to catch up with number 6, Senior Cash Lancaster. That's on the way after the break on the SVI Sports Network.
You good with audio, Dave? We're not.
The roar of our engines, the pump of our heartbeats, the pedal to our metal. The sparks that ignite us, the pistons that push us, the passions that drive us. From the feelings that move us to the places that pull us, on roads that unite us. Napa has America's largest network of parts and care, here to be the fuel that keeps you firing on all cylinders.
Live coverage of Star Valley High School sports is provided by The Right Company. HDC Siding and Gutters, no job too big or too small. Red Tail Therapy, strength for everyone. Call Ready Mix, located north of Afton. Miles Beverage, proud to sponsor Star Valley sports. Quality Quick Lube, where quality comes quick. And by Star Valley Glass and Lock, automotive, residential, and commercial glass.
When I turned 10, we had my birthday party at the Fun Zone in Afton. It was awesome. Me and my friends got to watch movies on the big screen, play foosball, ping pong, and air hockey. We had the big basketball and volleyball courts we could run around in. It was so fun that my brother decided to have his wedding reception there. And we are planning a family reunion at the Fun Zone. Kids love it, and parents will too. For reservations, visit thefunzone.com.
Avail Valley Construction is hiring and a great place for high school seniors to enter the workforce after graduation. Multiple positions are open with competitive pay right out of high school. To learn more about a rewarding career for those of any age, visit availvalley.com.
Repeat after me. No stress with Point S.
No stress with Point S.
Because it's a one-stop auto shop that allows me to easily schedule appointments online.
Here's today's Player Spotlight presented by Star Valley Disposal and Royal Flush Septic. Celebrating 20 years of serving the Star Valley community. Online at starvalleydisposal.com.
First Bank of Wyoming countdown to kickoff and our senior spotlight presented by Star Valley Disposal, Royal Flush Septic, and that is Cash Lancaster today. Cash, thanks for your time. Congrats on the rival win over the Jackson Bronx. How did that feel to get that win last week?
Oh, that was awesome. Just a great time. Always a game everyone looks forward to, and a lot of, I wouldn't say tension, but a lot of energy going into that one. So that was a good one to win and good game, fun.
Of course, you guys already had your playoff seeding secured heading into that game. But it was Jackson, right? And so still a lot of emotion for that one?
Yeah, definitely a lot of emotion, and prepared for that game just as much as we do any of the playoff games, just one that we had to win. So
perfect. So you mentioned playoffs, Worland at home this week to open things up. What's the mindset been this week, knowing that it's postseason? Has that changed at all for you guys?
The main thing is we've just been trying to get everything as dialed in as we can, trying to perfect our craft. One of the coach's favorite saying is perfect what you do. So we've just been trying to dial in specifically so that we can't make those little mistakes that would be bigger consequences in these playoff games.
Star Valley hasn't played Worland a lot recently, so kind of a new team for you guys. What are some things you've been focusing on this week in practice to take on the Warriors?
One of the things is they're pretty even with what they do and what they run. So our biggest things is we've just been working on specifically what we do as our team. So we just, like I said, we've just been trying to perfect our craft, and we should be able to handle those guys.
Senior Cash Lancaster, our senior spotlight here in the First Bank of Wyoming Countdown to Kickoff. Cash, of course, you do some other sports outside of football, basketball, and tell us what else you do.
I don't know, I help my dad on the ranch quite a bit and train horses. It's a pretty fun hobby, roping and stuff like that. And then, of course, snowmobiles and motorbikes. We live in Wyoming, so anything that's outdoors, hunting and fishing.
Awesome. All the normal Wyoming teenage stuff. Love it. What about after high school? You got plans or still working on those?
For sure going to LDS Mission, and then after that, most likely go to college, and we'll just see from there.
You have a college you're looking at or still thinking?
I'm still thinking probably something in-state if I can go with scholarships and stuff like that, but still looking around.
Awesome. Cash, when you look back on the season so far up to this point, what's been one of your favorite memories?
One of my favorite memories, ooh, that's a hard one. I don't know, it'd just be any of them. I got hurt last year and I was kind of on the fence whether to play or not this year, and then coming to play this year and having such a good team to be with has just been the best part, so just the whole season. It's been good.
Cool. All right, some other questions for you. How about your favorite meal? Do you have like a favorite meal that's your all-time best?
My dad, he makes some pretty good steak, so I'm going to have to go with that one.
Nice. I like that. How about your favorite song? Do you have a favorite song you like?
Ooh. I don't know. I'm more of a country song, but I don't know if I got a favorite one. There's a lot of good ones. I don't know. I don't have a favorite one.
All good. Cash Lancaster, our player spotlight today. Cash, thanks for your time. Good luck.
So my name is Jen Johnson, and I'm the head teller here at the bank. So I really enjoyed getting to know the people that work here. I feel like we're a really good team. I've made some friendships here. I feel like we're all really supportive of each other, and I feel valued as a team member, and those efforts are recognized and appreciated. When you call the Bank of Star Valley, you talk to one of us. You don't get a call center in another state, you don't get an automated system. It's one of us that are there to help you.
When you hire Northern Title, you hire an entire team.
It's not just a job, it's not just a 8 to 5 for us, you know. I think that you get that personal touch. I think that we strive for that.
We're happy that your dreams are coming together, and we just want to see that transaction come together for you.
This fall, don't let your internet haunt you. Summon the Home Zone app with Experience IQ and unmask who's haunting your service. Protect all your devices this Halloween season with Home Zone, only at Silver Star.
Treat yourself to a luxurious staycation with a cozy cabin getaway at Kodiak Mountain Resort in Afton. Get the locals discount by using promo code SVI Local. Every cabin has its own oversized soaking tub, big screen TV, fireplace, and includes free breakfast. Or upgrade to the cozy couples cabin with your own jetted jacuzzi tub. Find luxury right here with a staycation at Kodiak Mountain Resort. Use promo code SVI Local for the locals only discount.
Live on Swift 98, SVI Media, and the SVI Sports Network, this is Star Valley High School Sports and the First Bank of Wyoming Countdown to Kickoff.
One of the top coaching duos in the state of Wyoming. That's head coach McKay Young with his assistant and defensive coordinator, Coach Clay Merritt, and the rest of this coaching staff for Star Valley. One of the best in the state of Wyoming, and they have their team as the #1 seed out of the West. That's the Star Valley Braves, playing host to the visiting Worland Warriors in the quarterfinals of Wyoming High School playoff football. Thank you for joining us in the First Bank of Wyoming Countdown to Kickoff. Earn up to 5.08% with First Bank Certificate of Deposit Special. View available terms at gofirstbank.com. That is gofirstbank.com. Duke Dance, Dal Erickson here with you. Dal, let's take a look at what else is happening in the Crimson and Gold today. Region volleyball happening in Green River.
Yeah, I want to start off with state cross country, of course, wrapping up last weekend. 4A state champs back-to-back, and really encourage you to check out that interview that you and I had this morning with Jace Burton, Peter Lorch, and Coach Ty Draney as part of Sports Friday. That's online at SVInews.com. As you mentioned, the 4A West Regionals taking place. Well, regionals really for all the schools across the state. Star Valley, the Lady Braves, winning this morning against Rock Springs 3-1 or 3 sets to 1. And they are now into the semifinals. Still waiting for that one to get started. It should be getting started at any time. And just want to throw this out there, Duke. Winter season. First practice coming up November 20th. It'll be here before you know it. To look at your Crimson Corner. Brought to you from by the University of Wyoming.
Uncover the reason behind UW excellence and explore what makes the University of Wyoming so great. Visit uwyo.edu to learn more. That's uwyo.edu. How about some games happening around the state? It's the Roundup presented by Sunrise Engineering.
Well, as far as some of the bigger schools are concerned, this is the early kickoff, so not a lot of scores to throw your way, but there are a couple of finals in the 2A class. Mountain View taking care of business as they beat Wheatland this afternoon 41-6. And then you also had Lyman down 13-0 against Tongue River. Came all the way back, scored 14 unanswered to beat Tongue River 14-13. Those are finals. Cokeville will be going up against Torrington later on tonight at 6. Lovell at Bighorn at 6 as well. Had the 4A class up there. Kelly Walsh at Sheridan. The Bronx undefeated. These all kick off at 6. You got a cross-city rivalry here with Thunder Basin and Campbell County. Cheyenne Central's in Casper to take on the Mustangs. And Rock Springs down I-80 to take on Cheyenne East. Of course, you got the Worland Warriors here in Afton to take on Star Valley. The rest of these games kick off at 6. Powell over in Buffalo. I saw that the Bison Bowl, that's what it was called the last time I was there, had some snow to clear off the field, so they have some accumulation. Douglas is in Cody. And a game I think a lot of people are looking at, Evanston at Riverton, rematch from the regular season. That one kicks off at 6 as well. That's a look at your Roundup, brought to you by Sunrise Engineering.
Creating solutions that work and relationships that last. Visit sunrise-eng.com. Jake Hibbert will join us in just a moment with a look at some of those games as well. You mentioned during the Crimson Corner that the Lady Braves should be starting in a minute. Brandy Taylor, who's there to help broadcast the matches, said that it should be about 30 to 45 minutes now, saying that Cody up 2-0 in the match ahead of the Lady Braves. And so 30 to 45 minutes for Star Valley Volleyball to begin in the semifinals in the 4A West Region Tournament. It's all part of the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to kickoff in this game. Star Valley, Worland, quarterfinals, postseason on the SVI Sports Network.
Did you know you can manage your healthcare from anywhere? Whether you're at home, work, or on the go, our free MyChart patient portal makes it super simple to stay in the know and connected. You can request and manage appointments, renew your prescriptions, and view your test results. You can also message your care team right from MyChart. It's your healthcare all in one powerful patient portal. To sign up and get started, go to starvalleyhealth.org.
It's about the will. It's about the guts. It's about Friday nights, Saturday mornings, Saturday afternoons, or whenever you participate. It's about having each other's back. It's about inspiring those around you. It's about what drives you. It's about pushing the limits. It's about being legendary. Rocky Mountain Yeti, legend driven.
Risk takers, adventure seekers, optimists, authentic people with the fire in their belly and greatness in their hearts. You'll find them here, in a place where the spirit of the cowboy lives and thrives.
I am a cowboy.
I am a cowboy. Soy vaquera. The world needs more cowboys.
The countdown to kickoff is made possible by First Bank of Wyoming, your home for totally free personal and business checking. Visit gofirstbank.com.
Postseason football on the SBI Sports Network. Star Valley playing host to Worland tonight on a Friday in Star Valley. Winner advances to the semifinals later on in the month, later next week, rather. It's all part of your first Make Wyoming Countdown to Kickoff. Let's take a look at some other games going on this week. Jake Hibbert joining us remotely in the Hibbert Studios. Jake, take it away.
Hey, thanks so much. I'm glad to be back for another week with y'all. Now, I've got a couple of mentions to come up later in the matchup, or later in this contest when we talk about the two-way teams that moved on in our area. Congrats to Lyman getting by, and congrats to Mountain View looking dominant. However, let's take a look at the 3A matchups that we have this week. Now, I wrote them all down because I've got to rattle through the first three in my picks pretty quickly because the fourth one's a little bit more intensive. All right, you can see it. Star Valley, I've got over Worland, Powell over Buffalo, and Cody over Douglas. I'd spend more time on them, but time's of the essence. You know that. And as Dal and Duke put it pretty eloquently, upsets happen, so we're not counting that out. But let's focus on the matchup that really has everyone intrigued this week in Evanston and Riverton. And I've got some tape for you that I think is interesting to look at. It's the first time that we go back to this matchup, Evanston and Riverton, way back on September 8th. Hey, that was the day after my 35th. Yeah, I just dated myself. Look at this. And Cohen Morrow, as a third-year starting quarterback, he'll find a nice little route out to Kai Barker. Nothing special there, right? Well, wrong as far as I see it in this matchup, because it now leads up later in the drive, or two drives later, to a play action. Again, experience, a big receiver in Kai Barker, and a throw on the run. You saw that play action there. Goes to Kai Barker. He gets the play. And how does that play action work? Well, you see the Riverton defense really, really bit on that play there. If we go back just a bit, watch that one more time. You'll see on the outside, the linebacker steps in, and yeah, Kai Barker is wide open. What could have been a pick became a play action touchdown. And that becomes important in tonight's game because I think the play action could work in Evanston's favor against Riverton because, as you'll see, with Roberts on the ground, they've got a good push on the ground against a smaller Riverton and not the most disciplined defense at all times. We'll see him set the edge here, but I want to skip forward to, I mentioned on discipline, guys, this is 3rd and 2, the first time they faced it. And yeah, that's Cohen Morrow going up the middle like this was a faked quarterback kneel. This could play big in the game, guys, of Riverton and Evanston. 259 rushing yards allowed for Riverton. Now let's jump over to the Riverton offense. What could also play big is Derek DeVries. As you may notice in this couple of clips, guys, Derek DeVries is throwing the ball. He's so good at running, but watch him roll out there. No, you didn't see it wrong. He is limping, folks, and he was injured basically on one leg throughout that game. And watch that. Yeah, does that look like a mobile quarterback to you? Not so much. I contacted both sides. DeVries, yeah, had injured the leg prior to this contest, so he went in this one way. And as my conclusion then, that changes quite a bit as we look at this Evanston and Riverton matchup tonight, folks. Derek DeVries is healthy. How much does the read option, his running ability come into play? Well, and who does it mean wins? I've got Riverton. Yeah, I flip-flopped. I decided right now I've got Riverton in this matchup for those reasons. A healthy DeVries. But watch, that play action could come big, especially in a cold night, guys. I'll get it back out for you in kickoff.
Ladies and gentlemen. Brought to you by Mountain Star Products in Afton.
Tristan Hilton, son of Mark and Lacey Hilton, Sr., Osmond, Wyoming.
Nick McClure, son of Brian and Sarah McClure, Jr., Smoot, Wyoming.
Jesse Levitt, son of Brett and Kendra Levitt, Sr., Afton, Wyoming.
Wyatt Wilkes, son of Cody and Andy Wilkes, Sr., Afton.
Simon Gaskell, son of Amy and David Gaskell, Sr., Afton.
Bryson Neild, son of David and Jennifer McGee, Jr., Afton.
Lane Wibblehouse, son of Holly and Neil Wibblehouse, Sr., Alpine.
Jesse Gibson, son of Don and Laura Gibson, Sr., Etna, Wyoming.
Clay Merritt, son of Brooke and Kelly Merritt, Sr., Grover.
Garrett Carlson, son of Earl and Sarah Carlson, Jr., Fairview, Wyoming.
Cale Roberts, son of Bryce and Cherish Roberts, Senior, Bedford.
Cooper Big Country Lawson, son of Heath and Heidi Lawson, Jr., Afton, Wyoming.
Grant Thompson, son of Kyle and Aaron Thompson, Jr., Fairview.
Porter Merritt, son of Haley and Tyson Merritt, Senior, Thane.
Cash Lancaster, son of Aaron and Anna Lancaster, Senior, Smoot.
That's the Star Valley Starters presented by Mountain Star Products, plumbing supply, gravel, sand, topsoil excavation, road building, and equipment rental located on Rocky Road in Afton. It's all part of the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to kickoff Star Valley Worland. Let's send it down to the field. Bridger Wolfley had a chance to catch up with Coach McKay Young to get his thoughts heading into this matchup in the postseason. It's the Miles CPA Sideline Report. Bridger.
Starting senior, 6'5".
It doesn't look like we have Bridger. Let's roll right into the recap. The rivalry now. It's made possible by Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine.
Well, this rivalry dates back to 1955. Overall, Star Valley leads at 29-14. Here in Afton, the Braves lead at 16-7. The last time these two teams played was back in the 2018 quarterfinals right here on this field. The Braves won that one 48-0. Looking at some of the trends, the Braves have won the last 9 meetings between these two programs dating back to 2010, and this is the 44th meeting between Star Valley and Worland, and who knows, might be the last one for a very long time, but it's they're playing it tonight. That's a look at your rivalry, brought to you by Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine.
Bringing Earth resources to life, visit Simplot.com. That is Simplot.com. Now it looks like we have Bridger Wolfley standing by. Here's the Miles CPA Sideline Report. Bridger.
Welcome back, football fans, to the first game of your Star Valley Braves playoff season. Super excited to be here. We are down here on the field with the Worland Warriors and the Star Valley Braves, watching as they prepare to take one another on to see who's going to take that next step into the playoffs. As always, I took some time to talk to Coach McKay Young and asked him what the game plan is going to be for tonight, and he said that the goal is to make sure they're the more physical team from the start all the way to the end, making sure they're playing healthy, playing fair, playing safe, but being the more physical team and taking that one step higher than the Worland Warriors so they can hopefully take home a win tonight. He also made sure to mention that the Braves are wearing the yellow pants tonight, going back to the traditional color of the pants that they played in, making sure that all of us know that the Braves are going to play the traditional way. We're super excited to be here, and even though it's cold, we're fired up and ready to go. I'm your Miles CPA sideline broadcaster, Bridger Wolfley, and we'll be back for your halftime and postgame interviews later tonight. Back up to you, Duke.
Thank you, Bridger. And yes, wearing the gold tonight. That's a throwback to a long tradition for Star Valley. Even when I was playing, they were still wearing the gold pants. They were, of course, in the 90s and 80s and previous to that. So it's fun to see that return tonight.
I really like it. It's a fun throwback. The kids, I heard one of them use the term color rush. So, yeah, good stuff.
Again, all part of the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to kickoff tonight. Dal, how about the Records Watch presented by the Bank of Jackson Hole?
Well, Jesse Levitt has 856 rushing yards coming into tonight. He needs 12 to pass Jordan Abrams from 2007, 19 to pass Matt Linford from 1996, 81 would put him past Rick Astle from 1978, and 93 would put him past Robert Allen in 1980. Looking at Bryson Neal, he comes into the game with 624 receiving yards. He needs 47 to pass Chase Stewart from last year. Kind of gives you an idea of the kind of year Bryson's having. 61 yards would put him past Taylor Keller from 2010, and 96 yards would put him past Cole Critchfield from 2014 on the single-season list. So look at your Records Watch, brought to you by the Bank of Jackson Hole.
Invested in our community. Local banking means local investments. Visit bankofjacksonhole.com. That is bankofjacksonhole.com. It looks like Star Valley will kick off. Worland will receive to open up the game. Here's the Rocky Mountain Yeti Afton keys to this game.
Well, to me, Worland wants to keep this a low-scoring affair. If you look at the games that they've won, they've been low-scoring, and even on their offensive side of things, just 81 total points on the season. The Braves put up some points. You want to put up some points, and that's going to put a lot of pressure on that Worland defense. Don't give it away. That's key number 2. I'm talking about the football. If you commit multiple turnovers, you're only helping the other team, and especially in the playoffs, that gets compounded. Execute the game plan. Sounds like from Bridger Wolfley, they're going to run the dang football. If we're talking about going old school and doing what Star Valley tradition's all about, we'll see what that happens. and then play for keeps. That's Coach Young's own words. You can pile up your regular season wins and losses. If you lose tonight, it's going to be a huge disappointment. You got to play for keeps if you want to move on. That's your Rocky Mountain Yeti keys to the game.
Legend driven. Visit them online at RockyMountainYeti.group. That is Rocky Mountain Yeti Afton. Star Valley will kick off to open up the game as we have a partly cloudy night tonight in Star Valley with a 5 o'clock kickoff time. All the other 3A games kicking off at 6 o'clock, and so we'll have Jake Hibbert on the broadcast once those get going to give us some highlights of those games that we'll be watching this evening. It's a cold night, temperatures in the 30s. Wind has been blowing to the east, kind of working its way to the south now. That would be across the field if it stays towards the east. Star Valley will be kicking towards the north end zone. Christoph Bueller will set up on the tee, and we'll get ready to go.
There was no wind during the national anthem. The flag was a dead stick. Now it's kind of flapping around just a little bit. Probably not too much to affect Christoph's kick, but worth watching tonight.
Christoph will do a low line driver. It's going to be fielded at the 10-yard line by Cheatham. Comes up to the 20 left side. Broken tackle, hit hard. Bounces off it with a spin move and then rolls out of bounds shy of the 25-yard line.
Yeah, that was picked up, as you mentioned, Cale Cheatham. Pretty good return from the 10 up past the 25 or right around the 25. And that's where the Warriors will set up shop. Duke, you had a chance to talk to the Worland guys up here, and they're going with a little bit different quarterback look tonight.
Well, they've had Colt Weber so far at least most recently at quarterback. He's not playing in the game today. He's going to be out with an injury. So they're going to Mason Decker, who, from what I understand, started the season at quarterback. And he will be getting the start in the shotgun tonight. He'll come out with 4 receivers, 2 on either side. 1st and 10 for the Worland Warriors at their own 25-yard line. Play action to a quick wide receiver screen. Parra has to catch and up the sideline near the sticks. Crossed the 30 and stopped out of bounds shy of the 35.
Take that on first down if you're the Warriors. Nice gainer up near the sticks. Looks like about 8 yards unofficially or officially.
It's going to be second and 2.
They wiped out the sticks as well as one of the coaching staff, so they're getting reset.
Yeah, we'll put them up to the 33-yard line, 15 seconds into the ball game, and a good first down play for the Worland Warriors on offense. Decker in the shotgun again. Same formation with 2 receivers on either side. Cheatham remains in the wide running back slot. Pressure. He'll roll out. Decker looks downfield. Throws. Picked off and on the run. Back the other way comes the Braves. And he's tackled near the 25-yard line. Cooper Lancaster on the interception with the opening drive of the game.
Well, it shows you how quickly things can change. A nice first down completion. Rolling out looking for somebody down the field. And next thing you know, ball's coming back the other way. This is Cooper Lancaster, talented sophomore. And he knows what to do with the football. Steps right in front. In fact, if not for a couple of guys there, looks like Ryan Dennis takes him down. Otherwise, he might have been scoring.
1st and 10 for the Braves. Hilton under center, hands off to Levitt. Looks right side, has a big hole. Levitt down to the 10.
Whoa!
Pyle drives and pushes himself down into inside the 10, down to about the 6-yard line.
Jesse running hard right there from the 26 down to about the 6. So a gain of 20 right out of the gate.
Rocky Mountain Yeti Afton, first down for the Star Valley Braves. Already inside the Riverside Dental Crimson Zone, looking at a 1st and goal from the 6.
The Crimson Zone.
Star Valley will keep Tristan Hilton in the game.
See Cale Roberts in there on the offensive line, number 60.
Roberts lining up at the center position, I formation. Levitt dotting the I. Double tight end set, bunched all up. Here's a fake pitch, roll looking to his left. Now throws into the end zone for Weebelhaus. Tipped up and incomplete. Great defensive play from Mason Decker of Worland to tip that up and over the head of Weebelhaus.
Yeah, there was not a very big window there. And Tristan decided to test that window. And Mason Decker right there to do what he's been coached to do and knocks it away for the incomplete pass. That's well played by the Warrior defense.
Going to be 2nd and goal from the 6-yard line. And this time we'll see quarterback Smith McClure come in to play shotgun. Wide to the left is Porter Merritt. From the 6-yard line. Merritt across the formation. Throw ahead to Porter. Looks for the sweep. And he cannot get across the line of scrimmage. Just fall forward for a gain of 5. The defense did a great job stretching out the sweep. And it's just a short gain on the play.
Guess who? Mason Decker again, number 3. Got his hands around the ankle of Porter Merritt. And not a lot of room there. We're going to give him about a yard.
10:24 to play, rolling here in the third quarter. Now a 3rd and goal situation. Hilton under center. Here's a pitch to Levitt. Looks for the goal line, and he's in. Touchdown from 5 yards away. Jesse Levitt puts the Braves on the board. 10:13 to go in the first. It's 6-0. Braves score off the interception.
Well, you look at the type of season Jesse's had. That offensive line has been dominant, especially in the running game, and you saw that just a couple of
VI Sports Network.
Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine is proud to be a large part of the Star Valley community. The mine supports local families with jobs and opportunities. Smoky Canyon Mine is a major supporter of community projects. Not to mention the phosphate ore that comes from the mine helps farmers and ranchers around the nation put high-quality products on your kitchen table. Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine, bringing Earth's resources to life. To learn more, visit simplot.com.
Hi, Lynn Call from Star Valley. Recently, I took my dog to Dances with Dogs with Carrie Dance. Before I took him, he was kind of a wild runaround dog. I couldn't take him in the house. Now, after spending 2 weeks with Carrie, I can bring him in the house, I can put him on place, he'll stay there, he doesn't jump on people. If you have a dog that needs some training, that needs some behavioral training, take him or her to Carrie, because she can do an amazing job with them, and I would highly recommend Dances with Dogs.
Live coverage of Braves football continues now on the SVI Sports Network.
Ensuing kickoff after the touchdown. It's going to put Worland at the 25-yard line, looks like once again. Jesse Levitt, a big run up the middle. Then he caps it off with a 6-yard touchdown run. PAT no good. Braves lead 6-0.
And that short field set up by the interception from Cooper Lancaster on the second offensive play of the game. We'll see if the Warriors can bounce back.
Again, playing quarterback for the Worland Warriors is Cale Cheatham. He'll throw it out left. Actually, Mason Decker throws out left. Wide receiver screen. That play worked on the first drive. Not that time. A slew of Braves waiting for it to make the tackle for no gain.
Yeah, Roman Parra had a nice little 8-yard gain the first time they used it. This time, they're going to give him about the length of the football.
9:50 to go in the opening quarter. 2nd and a long 9 to go with the football spotted just across the Worland 26-yard line, left side hash. Decker calls the play in the huddle, and the Warriors will break it with 2 receivers to the right, 2 receivers to the left. Split wide right is Ryan Denise. In the slot that side is Will Slagle. Man in motion is Para. Works to the right, roll out for Decker, throws into the flat. It's caught by Para up to the 35 and steps out of bounds. Really close to the first down, needed the 36, and it depends on the spot. He should be there.
He is really close. We'll see if the officials officially mark it. Looked like the official took a little extra step to his left, to his right, and yeah, that's a first down.
Para moves the sticks on the second down throw, puts Worland 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line. 9:20 to go in the opening quarter.
Well, Roman Parra is on pace for a Puka Nakua type of outing tonight. He's going to get about 20 catches the way this one's starting.
Break the huddle. Parra is going to be the inside receiver and a trips left. 2 receivers to his left on the outside. No tight ends. Decker in the shotgun. And a slow handoff to Cheatham. It would look like it was some sort of read option, and Decker couldn't decide if he wanted to hand it off or pull it out.
Boy, that's a sick feeling for Cale Cheatham. You just sit there and wait. Do I get to run or not? Look how long this takes to develop. Cheatham finally does get possession, and by that time, Wiley Wilkes and Jesse Gibson are all over him. He is able to fall forward for almost a yard.
Sets up 2nd down and 9.
course, Wiley Wilkes, we talked about Wiley, had a great game last week against Jackson. He's mic'd up tonight, Duke.
Wiley is, so we'll have a mic'd up segment with Wiley next week. 2nd and 9 here from the 37-yard line. Decker in the shotgun, sets up the screen, caught by Cheatham, and he's dropped by Wilkes. It is going to be a pretty good gain of about 5 yards on 2nd down. Sets up 3rd down and roughly 4.
This short passing game right now, fairly effective here for the Warriors. They do have that one pick, but so far so good here. This will be the first 3rd down attempt of the game for the Warriors coming up here, and as you mentioned, 3rd and short.
8 minutes sit on the bank of Star Valley scoreboard. Braves up 6-0. 3rd down and 3 to go. Decker shotgun in a spread formation. 5 receivers, 3 right, 2 left. And a hard count whistle before the snap of the ball. And Decker will run to the sideline.
Maybe didn't like the looks of things.
Well, no timeout was called.
As I say, someone's got to pay for this here, whether it's the officials or one of the teams. Oh, unless it's an equipment issue.
That's the only thing I can think of, because no timeout was called. There's no flag, no penalty. Decker just ran right over to the sideline to his coach, and now they're going to re-huddle up. So I don't know.
They're hurrying, though.
Quickly back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 3. Now they go in a diamond formation. Quarterback keeper up the middle, trying to get that push, and they won't get it. Decker on the quarterback sneak up the middle with 3 in the backfield to try and push him ahead. He gets 1 yard. He needed 3. Set up 4th and 2 at the 49-yard line.
Now that being the conspiracy theorist that I am, I'm like, was that all gamesmanship? It almost worked if it was, but now you still got 4th and short. We'll see what the Warriors elect to do here. Looks like they are going to be in punt formation, but it's 4th and short.
They will bring out the punt unit. Ryan Denise will kick this one away. Porter Merritt back to return a high snap. Denise has to run up and get it. Does pooch up a high punt. It's going to bounce and take a big Star Valley bounce backwards to the 30-33, where it is down, and out comes the Star Valley offense, 1st and 10.
That looked like it was going to be a little dangerous there, but, you know, the Worland Warriors, they are the cream of the crop when it comes to soccer championships, and so these guys know what they're doing when it comes to kicking the ball. He's able to recover and put that ball down the field a bit.
Clock is stopped at 6:56 to go. 2nd drive of the game for the Braves. They had great field position on their first drive that was set up on a Cooper Lancaster interception. They score a touchdown. The PAT was no good. And now here's their 2nd drive of the game, this time starting in their own territory down to the 32-yard line. Smith McClure will be in the shotgun.
Simon Gaskell, the late player coming in as a tight end.
Levitt to the right, hand off to Jesse. Lead blocker on the rollout, and Levitt's going to be tackled across the 35 down to about the 38-yard line, about a 4-yard gain on 1st down.
It's a pretty good tackle there by Roman Parra. He went down, broke down, and was able to get Jesse on that initial contact. Otherwise, he's going to bounce off and get a bunch more yardage. As it stands, he's going to get about 4.
Smith McClure remains in the shotgun at quarterback. Levitt in the backfield. Here's Calgren in motion. Throw ahead to Bailey Calgren across the 40 and gets ahead enough for the 1st down. Tackled at the 45-yard line. That will move the chains and make it a Rocky Mountain Yeti Afton 1st down.
We'll call it a gain of 8 there for Bailey as they move the chains. That is, of course, a pass. Technically a pass forward. Or a forward pass.
1st and 10 from the 45-yard line. 6:02 to play, 1st quarter. Trips to the right side. Levitt to the left side, hit of McClure in the shotgun. Smith will throw looking right. Goes and fires. Caught for the 1st down inside Worland territory, and will be tackled across the 45 down to the 42. That's Lane Wiebelhaus on the reception.
Lane had a great game last week against the Jackson Bronx. This time he gets about 14 yards on this reception.
1st and 10 after the Rocky Mountain Yeti Afton 1st down. 5:35 to play in the 1st quarter.
And how about the gas on that one from Smith McClure? That kid can sling it.
He'll remain the shotgun quarterback. Couple receivers with tight ends. Here's a handoff to Levitt. Eludes the initial hit in the backfield, does get back to the line of scrimmage, and the defense swarms him there. No gain on the carry for Jesse Levitt.
Number 20, Clayton Baugh, senior in here for the Warriors, was in there to get the initial contact and the tackle on Jesse. That's a great job from Clayton Baugh.
No huddle offense for the Braves to go right back to the line of scrimmage on a 2nd and 10. Weeblehouse flanked wide right, Cooper Lancaster to the left. Standing tight end is Wiley Wilkes. Here's a play action. Smith looks upfield, now fires deep. Has Wilkes inside the 10, but went to the offside shoulder, and Wilkes can't track it down. Wilkes was looking over his left shoulder. The pass kind of hung over to the right and couldn't get under it.
Yeah, you nailed that one, Duke. Went other shoulder, and by the time you look all the way over at those shoulder pads, just a little too difficult to reel in. He was there, had the space to work with, but not this time.
Going to be 3rd and a long 9 for Star Valley.
First 3rd down attempt of the game for the Braves.
Empty backfield, 5 receivers. Smith will throw. Looks right, center, now flushed out to his left. Steps up and fires downfield, but it's batted down by number 10. That's Gunnar Mascaro. And that will be 4th down after Mascaro comes up and makes a big play.
Tell you what, that was almost picked off. Let's take a look at it again on the Fall River Propane replay. I didn't get a real good look at it here on the deflection. You can see the Braves offensive line giving some good space, but Mascaro knocks that down.
Looks like it's going to be the offense on the field, 4th and 9, but where the football is spotted at the Worland 41, Coach Young will go for it.
Yeah, we've seen him go for this here in this location a bunch of times.
Trips to the right, play action. McClure in the pocket, flush to his right. Throws to a wide open Cash Lancaster, who spins at the 25, has a block to the 20, breaks a tackle, and then brought down near the 15-yard line. Big play for Cash Lancaster, who is all alone right in the middle of the field.
About a 25-yard gain for Cash. Nice job for Smith McClure buying some time, and by that point, Cash Lancaster had found himself wide open.
Braves do convert a Rocky Mountain Yeti Afton first down on 4th and 9. This play puts them inside the Riverside Dental Crimson Zone for the 2nd consecutive time. 1st and 10 from the Worland 17-yard line. Hand off to Levitt. Works left side and blows through a tackle and then brought down near the 10-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 8 on the first down carry. Maybe 7. Put him down to the 10 with the clock rolling down to 3:45 to go in the first quarter.
Jesse Levitt, 5 carries, 36 yards, and a touchdown thus far in this first quarter.
Quick Battleson Brothers stat check for you as Levitt remains in the game with Smith McClure still in the shotgun. Bailey Calgren, the lone receiver to the left, double tight ends. Here's a play action. Smith rolls to his right, under pressure, fading away, throws it up, and it is caught. And then a broken tackle that's going to be a first down. Bailey Calgren eventually catches the ball, breaks a tackle, hit out of bounds, but does move the chains again.
He had to fight for those. He ends up getting about 6 yards out of it.
First down.
Makes it 1st and goal from inside the 5. Ball spotted down to the 4-yard line. Here comes Tristan Hilton and that goal line package.
Well, Smith McClure was looking for Weeblehouse in the end zone, and he had space, but the pressure did not allow Smith to set his feet and find him in the corner, so he went short, found Bailey Calgren.
Here's Porter Merritt as the tailback. A pitch to Porter, has a big block, and he's in standing. Quickly, Porter Merritt rushes into the end zone. It's now 12-0. Star Valley on top. 3:11 to go in the first.
I don't think he was even touched. He was escorted into the end zone like royalty. Nobody even got a touch of his uniform, I don't think. Watch number 2. Next thing you know, yeah, he's in there. Nobody even got a hand on him for 6 points.
Here's the PAT. The last one was no good. It's a fake. Flick back to Kristoff. He's going to try and run, and Bueller will be tackled. The 2-point conversion attempt is no good. They snapped the ball to Cooper. He flicked it over his head behind him to Kristoff and can't get to the end zone. Remains 12-0 Braves on SVI. LCSD2's Transportation Department is now hiring route and activity drivers. The route driver is 7 hours per school day with medical, dental, and vision benefits, paid leave, and the Wyoming retirement system, while the activity driver is full-time, 40 hours per week, mostly on weekends, including medical, dental, and vision benefits, paid leave, and the Wyoming retirement system. The bus aide is 5 hours per school day, $16 per hour with paid training. Visit lcsd2.org for details and to apply. That's lcsd2.org.
SVI Sports Network.
Here's the ensuing kickoff after another Star Valley touchdown, fielded by the up back at the 15. Running upfield is Para to the 30, and the ball may have been ripped out. Star Valley saying they have it, and they do. They rip the football out of the hands of the return man, and Bailey Calgren comes up with the ball.
Tell you what, Bailey has had just a tremendous season on special teams. Usually we're talking about him returning punts and kicks. In this case, it's on coverage, and now you can see right there on the replay, he just strips it out of his hands and starts going the other direction.
Second turnover of the game on the Worland Warriors. That one on special teams. What a play from Bailey Calgren. He's tackled at the 26-yard line, and again, the Braves offense an extremely short field.
Yeah, just about the exact same position they were after the Cooper Lancaster interception. And just a shade over 25 yards to go with 3 minutes left in the first quarter.
So 1st and 10, Braves already up by 12. Here's a handoff, a play action. Hilton looks to throw, comes to his right, overthrows Weeblas. Nobody caught it!
Man.
10-5 touchdown! I thought that was overthrown, but Lane just reached up with his big wingspan, brought that one in, and runs into the end zone.
It's nice to be 6'5", isn't it? And not only that, athletic with a great wingspan, as you mentioned. Watch Lane just reaches up and snags this baby, one-handed, brings it in. The defensive player was going for the stop, and Lane waltzes in for 6 from 26 yards out.
We've seen him make some great catches on the season. He's had a toe tapper on the back goal line of the end zone, but that one,
that was pretty.
The one-hander over his head.
And what a luxury. Tristan able just to lob that up. You're both seniors. It's like, Lane, I know you're going to go get this. And he does.
What a catch. Star Valley will go for 2 after the first PAT was blocked. They tried to fake the second one, and it was no good.
I'm starting to think the ball must hurt to kick it the way this game's going.
Here's a pitch to Colin Bassett, and he does get in. Bassett with the 2-point conversion after the great catch from Weebelhouse, and it's 20-0. 2:51 to go in the first on the SVI Sports Network.
I'm Dr. Mark Johnson from Riverside Dental. This has been another milestone year for us. To accommodate our growing practice and our growing community, we've recently brought on Dr. Jorgensen. His addition to our team has allowed us to expand our hours to include Fridays, making us more available than ever before. Here at Riverside, we provide a full range of dental services, including dental implants, wisdom teeth removal, same-day crowns, root canals, and pediatric dentistry. Come join our Riverside family as we help you on your journey to a healthier smile.
Star Valley Disposal and Royal Flush Septic have been serving the local community since 1999, including residential, commercial, and construction. Star Valley Disposal and Royal Flush Septic is your company for all of your trash needs, along with septic pumping and portable toilets. For the dependable company that has a proven trust and reliability, contact Star Valley Disposal and Royal Flush Septic at starvalleydisposal.com. That's starvalleydisposal.com. That touchdown drive set up when Bailey Calgren ripped the ball out of the hands of the return man on a kickoff. And then another play later, the big touchdown, one-handed catch from Weebelhouse, and the Braves lead it 20-0. 2-point conversion is good. Here's a short kick picked up by Cheatham, and he's hit hard and brought down shy of the 20-yard line. That was a big hit by Star Valley's Wyatt Martini.
And Jake Burchard is in there as well, the Bank of Star Valley Man of the Week. Yeah, Martini and Burchard combined for this one. Boom!
Oh, yeah, Martini was there first, and then Burchard came in and just finished it. Big hit from Burchard. 1st and 10. Ball spotted on the 19-yard line. 2:46 to go in the first quarter. Braves up 20-0. Mason Decker in at quarterback. Shotgun once again. 3 receivers to his left side. He has Cheatham to his left hip. Handoff, no play action. Wide receiver screen and a big hit. The catch was made, but another big hit from a defensive back coming up to just level the receiver as he caught the ball was Cash Lancaster.
Let's look at it again. It was brought in by Para.
We've seen Cash do this all season. Just come in and just hit.
I think that's actually Cooper. No, Cash.
Maybe, was it Cooper?
It's a family thing.
Yeah, it was Cash on the outside. So 2nd down and 14 to go. After that big hit, that pushes Worland all the way down to their own 16-yard line. 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Here's a rollout from Decker coming to his right, and a quick throw, and not able to hit his receiver downfield. Drops incomplete. Going to be 3rd and long for the Warriors.
Some good pressure from the backside, forcing Decker to roll out and maybe get rid of that. Not real close to being completed now. The Warriors in some trouble here. 3rd and long inside their own 20. Already trailing 20-0. The last thing you want to do is keep digging this hole.
3rd down and 14 yards to go. Under 2 minutes remain in the first quarter. Braves up 20-0. Worland at their own 16-yard line. Shotgun for Mason Decker. 2 receivers on either side. Man in motion. Here's a pitch to the motion man, Para. He's going to run. Can't get away, though, from Clay Merritt. The All-State lineman brings him down by his shirt for a short gain of 1 yard. 4th and long to go.
Not a lot of room there to work. Clay all over that one. That'll bring up 4th down and 12.
Clock continues to run to 1:28 to go in the first quarter. Out comes the punt unit, Bailey Calgren and Colin Bassett back to return the punt. Bassett right, Calgren left.
Both of them have had nice plays here in this first quarter.
Denise will kick it away. Nice high kick. It's going to go over to Bassett. He'll have a return option. Works it to the left side. Has a wall to the 50. Bassett up to the 40 and brought down from behind as he tried to cut across the field. But a nice return for Colin Bassett to put Star Valley inside Worland territory to open the drive.
Stopped by number 53, Brody Thiel. Let's take a look at it again here on the Fall River Propane replay. Nice return. Colin already with a 2-point conversion. He's completed passes, caught passes, made some rushing attempts this year. He's done a little bit of everything.
Trips right side for Smith McClure in the shotgun. Levitt in the backfield with him. We'll set up the tailback draw. Levitt can't get away, though. Nice play in the backfield from Mascaro. And Levitt brought down for a loss on the draw play.
Well, hats off to Gunnar Mascaro because that play has retired more teams than Social Security since Coach Young's been here, and he was all over it. Just a sophomore. There's some young talent on this Worland team.
38 seconds remains in the first quarter of this playoff game in the quarterfinals. Here is a tailback dive for Levitt. Gets through the initial line, then stood up and pushed backwards. Gets across the 40, down to about the 38-yard line to make it 3rd and 9.
Lost 3, then gained 4. Braves now facing 3rd and 9. Star Valley is 0 for 1 on 3rd down in this first quarter, which is, well, looks like they're going to try and get this off before the end.
7 seconds, counting down to 6, now 5. McClure calls for the ball and has the snap. Looks right, hits the out route, and it is caught across the 30, and then upended and brought down. Another catch for Lane Weebelhaus, and a Rocky Mountain Yeti after first down to bring us to the end of the first quarter, where the Braves lead 20-0 on the SVI Sports Network. B&H Auto is your local source for all your auto maintenance needs. Oil changes, brakes, shocks, tires, and even mechanical repairs, such as transmissions and other engine problems. Located on the north end of Afton, that's B&H Auto, service you can ride on. Plan your next vacation to scenic Star Valley, Wyoming with a luxurious stay at Kodiak Mountain Resort. Enjoy your own comfortable cabin with a soaking tub and top amenities. A hot complimentary breakfast is always included. Book your stay at KodiakMountainResort.com.
Hey, this is Duke and Dal, and recently we decided to do a little less
It's sale time at Battleson Brothers Carpet One Floor and Home in Afton. Stop by the showroom located half a block south of the Elkhorn Arch and take advantage of carpet, pad, and labor for only $2.99 per square foot. LVP is also on sale with the product available for $2.99 per square foot. Battleson Brothers also has carpet remnants available. That's Battleson Brothers Carpet One Floor and Home, open in Afton, just south of the Arch.
Price, quality, service, Battleson Brothers Flooring.
Start of the second quarter with Star Valley looking at 1st and 10 from the Worland 25-yard line. McClure in the shotgun, hands off to Levitt. Nice hole, but quickly brought down by the linebacker. Levitt does fall forward for a gain of 5 yards on the first down carry to make it 2nd down and 5.
Second down and 5.
Well, based on how the first quarter started with Jesse Levitt, I wondered if he was going to have kind of a 200-yard day. The Warriors have done a much better job since that initial possession. At least now they've got Jesse down to realistic numbers, 8 rushes, 42 yards, and a touchdown. At the very beginning, it looked like he was going to average 10 yards a carry.
Levitt remains in the backfield with McClure in the shotgun, trips to the left side, Weeblehouse flanked wide left. Cash Lancaster and Porter Merritt, the slots on the right side is Cooper Lancaster. Smith McClure will throw, looks left, finds Weeblehouse again, and he dropped it. The hit was coming from Ascaro, and the pass a little behind Weeblehouse, and that one he couldn't haul in.
And I think you got to give credit to Mascaro. I think he stripped this out of there, does number 10. What's number 10 in the white as we get a look at the replay? The pass is a little late getting there to Weeblehouse. Well, maybe not, but I'm going to give him credit anyway.
Here's Smith to throw again. Looks right, pump fakes, comes to the right side, caught inside the 10 by Cooper Lancaster. That's going to set up Star Valley with the Rocky Mountain Yeti Afton 1st down. Smith McClure to Cooper inside the Riverside Dental red zone.
Gave about 14 yards there for Cooper Lancaster.
11 minutes remain in the second quarter. Smith will be in the shotgun. Man in motion is Calgren. Handoff to Levitt, has a big lane, puts his shoulder down, and pounds into the end zone. Ran over a Worland defender, and another touchdown is 2nd of the game for Jesse Levitt.
We've seen Jesse do this more and more here in the month of October, just running people over. Watch the finish here for number 32. Bang! You're not going to keep him out of the end zone. That's his 2nd of the night.
PAT will be another 2-point conversion. Star Valley trying to make this a true 4-touchdown game. And lined up as tailback is Cale Roberts. Turn and hand off to Cale, and he's in for the 2-point conversion. Cale Roberts makes it 28-0 Braves on SVI. It's sale time at Battleson Brothers Carpet One Floor and Home in Afton. Stop by the showroom located half a block south of the Elkhorn Arch and take advantage of carpet, pad, and labor for only $2.99 per square foot. LVP is also on sale with the product available for $2.99 per square foot. Battleson Brothers also has carpet remnants available. That's Battleson Brothers Carpet One Floor and Home, open in Afton, just south of the Arch.
Price, quality, service, Battleson Brothers Flooring.
Hey everybody, on behalf of Bank of Star Valley, it's my pleasure to congratulate the Star Valley Braves Man of the Week, Jake Burchard. Way to go, Jake.
This is Jake Burchard, son of Andrea and Dave Burchard. I'm a senior and I live in Alpine.
You're watching Star Valley High School football on the SVI Sports Network.
2nd rushing touchdown of the game for Jesse Levitt. 2-point conversion is good with Cale Roberts carrying the football. 28-0 Star Valley on top. This is going to be a Kristoff kickoff for a touchback this time. And with 10:45 to go in the second quarter, it's the Braves over the visiting Worland Warriors, 28-0 here in the quarterfinals of postseason play.
There you can see our camera folks giving you a look. Wiley Wilkes, number 48. He's mic'd up tonight, so you can look for that a little later on next week. If you would like, though, we got a couple different mic'd up segments online right now at SVInews.com. Mike, Michaela Christensen for volleyball's on there, and then Tristan Hilton from last weekend's win over the Jackson Bronx is on there as well.
1st and 10 for the Worland Warriors. They've had a couple punts. They've thrown an interception. Didn't even get the chance on one drive after the ball was ripped out of the hands of the returner on a kick return. Here's a play action, wide receiver screen, toss out to the left, caught and whipped around and brought down by the Braves secondary. It was Will Slagle on the reception, but it's going to be a 2 or 3 yard loss on the play.
Yeah, he's going to lose a couple. The Braves have been all over that bubble screen ever since, or the wide receiver screen ever since the some success on the initial possession. Decker on my stat sheet, 6 of 8. 17 yards and an interception through the air.
2nd down and 12 after the pitch and catch resulted in a 2 yard loss. Decker again in the shotgun, 2 receivers left, 2 to his right. Cheatham with him on the right side hip. Here's a pitch out to Cheatham, looks for that corner, and we'll get the lost yardage back, maybe one more. 2 or 3 yard gain, but that's it on the right side edge.
Just barely across the 20, almost the 20, we'll say 3 yards. And that's going to set up a 3rd and 8 situation here for the Warriors. Currently, they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down in this first half. See if they can reverse those fortunes.
9:47 to go in the second quarter. Braves up 28-0.
See what Coach Merritt dials up here in this situation. Typically, you'll see some extra pressure trying to force the quarterback into a mistake, perhaps.
From their own 21-yard line. 3rd down and 9. Decker in the shotgun. 2 receivers on both sides. Decker will throw, but the play is blown dead at the snap of the football. There's a flag and a
delay
false
of game.
Okay, delay. Yeah, you're right, delay of game.
The back judge making that signal.
3rd and 9 just turns into a 3rd and 14.
That's the first penalty of the game, dude. Guys have been too cold to community penalties to this point.
Ref's saying, I'm not taking my hands out of my pocket to throw the flag here.
Yeah, that's probably a great point.
3rd down and 14. We're joking, of course. We're joking.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, 9:46 to go. 3rd quarter. Here's the 3rd and 14.
Haven't said anything serious in 20 years.
Decker shotgun. Looks to his right, flushed out of the pocket, rolls, will tuck it and run up the sideline and ducks out of bounds near the sticks. That was a big run from Mason Decker. See where they spot this on the far side of the field where he ran out of bounds, maybe short of the yard to gain.
Definitely enough yardage, though, to make the coaching staff think about it here. It was 3rd and 14, and they got 13.
4th and 1 after the football was spotted. He needed the 30, slipped out of bounds at the 29-yard line, and Coach Sweeney is going to go for it deep in his own territory on 4th and 1.
I like this. It's already 28-0. You might as well try it.
Hard count. Braves jump, but they don't cross. No flag, and there is a timeout taken by Coach Sweeney. We'll take the timeout. 9:38 to go in the second on SVI.
We at Miles CPA love cheering on our Star Valley Braves in all their activities, from the performing arts to music, speech and debate, vocational clubs, athletics, and all other activities in which our local students participate. In fact, JR at Miles CPA was once a Skills USA leader himself.
This is JR with Miles CPA from both the Afton and Alpine offices. We wish the Braves success this school year in their academics, athletics, and activities. Be the best you that you can be. Go Braves.
Down at the creek, Swift Creek Trading, that is.
It's not about selling hats, boots, and jeans.
It's about giving back to our Valley's youth and keeping our heritage and traditions alive.
When you shop at Swift Creek Trading, you help us sustain agriculture.
You help us perform. You help us compete. You help us brand our own businesses.
So come on down to the creek.
Swift Creek Trading, that is.
Where your purchase supports us.
Where your purchase supports us.
Worland still going to go for it. It's a straight ahead dive, and I don't think he's able to get it.
No, looks like he's short. They say Riley Erickson, 44, was in there. Clay Merritt, 57. They needed about a good solid yard and didn't quite get it.
Turnover on downs by the Worland offense, and once again, you're giving the Star Valley Braves a short field to work with. 1st and 10 from the Worland 29-yard line.
This is the third time the Braves have had a possession inside the Worland 30.
McClure shotgun, Levitt to his right. Smith will throw, looks to center field, caught by Cash. Works to left hash mark, now right hash mark, spin, and brought down inside the 15-yard line. Another catch for Cash, and that's good enough for a Rocky Mountain Yeti Afton first down.
Called about 15 yards there. I like that catch for Cash.
No huddle offense, quickly back to the line of scrimmage. Merritt in motion, right to left to set up trips left side, inside the Riverside Dental Crimson zone. Smith will throw, has an open man in the end zone, but didn't see him, flushed out to his right. He's going to run it down to the 10, down to the 5, and tackled shy of the goal line. He had a man wide open in the goal line. Cash Lancaster, nobody around him, but the pressure couldn't see him, and he runs it for a first down.
Yeah, nobody was around Cash over in that far corner, but at that point, Smith had to tuck the ball and run. See in your upper left-hand corner, you can see how wide open he is, but at that point, Smith had to just tuck it and go, and he didn't do too bad. He ends up with about 11 yards on that gain.
I will say, watching the replay, Mason Decker, the safety, was kind of baiting him a little bit.
Was he lurking?
So he was lurking, so maybe that was a good decision to not throw it over there. I think Decker was trying to bait him into that throw. But he does pick up the first down regardless. Here's Tristan Hilton in at quarterback. Number 59 down, that's Bryson Baxter at fullback. Bryson gets the ball, and he rumbles ahead for a gain of about 1. There is a flag on the play, though, and so that wasn't going to count either. But can we do that again, please?
Yes.
Bryson Baxter on the fullback dive.
K.O. Roberts a little slow getting up here. Number 60, you can see him kind of favoring a foot.
Yeah, Bryson's actually going to sub out, but
I know the feeling, Bryson.
Props to you, my man.
I know the feeling, man. Yeah, K.O. Roberts going to come out. He's tapping the side of his helmet. He will have us come out, and he'll be replaced. Looks like Damian Burgess, number 54, will come in.
Going to be a loss on the play. Back to there's a flag, and so it's going to be split backs in the backfield with Hilton under center. Here's the turn and hand off to Levitt. No play action, roll left. Throw into the end zone. Caught, touchdown. Simon Gaskell, the tight end, rolling across the formation. He'll have the touchdown catch, and it's 34-0 Braves on top mid-second quarter.
Here's your Fall River Propane replay. You think, Jesse Levitt or Grant Thompson. Nope, it's neither one. It's a wide open Simon Gaskell, and Simon says 6 points.
Here's the PAT from Christoph Bueller. This has been the one area the Braves would like to clean up a little bit. Here's a good kick, good hold, good snap, and they've cleaned it up. PAT is good, 35-zip. Braves, and we've got Wiley Wilkes down on the play.
Not good.
And Wiley is slow to get up. We'll keep an eye on him. Take a 30-second timeout. Braves lead at 35-0 on SVI.
You know what I like about Caribou Ford? It's a quick drive. It's gorgeous, and I get what I want.
I take my Caribou Ford to the Oregon Trail golf course.
You know what I like about my Caribou Ford? I can check out inventory online before I go. Now that's service.
You know what I like about my Caribou Ford? Satisfaction.
We're Caribou Ford with top awards in the region for customer satisfaction because we're still keeping it simple in Soda Springs.
Here's Duke Dance, Dal Erickson, and the SVI Sports Crew with more live coverage of Braves football.
Great sign for the Braves as Wiley Wilkes is up, walking off the field under his own power with that trademark Wiley smile on his face. And so that's a great sign. He's, of course, our mic'd up player tonight and hoping for the best from Wiley.
Well, I'm praying for the mic is really what we're kidding. Wiley, we've really enjoyed getting to know Wiley better over his career. And, great sign for the Braves to see him up and walking off the field. And hopefully just maybe he's got the wind knocked out of him or something along those lines.
Touchdown pass to Simon Gaskell from Smith McClure, or was it Hilton?
It was Tristan Hilton.
Tristan Hilton on the pass, and so it's 35-0. Kristoff with a short kick, filled it at the 10-yard line. 15, now 20, and pushed out of bounds around the 25-yard line. And the Worland offense comes back out onto the field. 7:48 to play in the second quarter, and it's been all Braves in every way you can think of. 35-0, Star Valley on top.
Roman Parr returning that. Gunnar Brogue, number 12, was in there helping with the stop. And if you're the Warriors, there's still so much time left here. You can't abandon what you've worked on all week, but at the same time, you can't continue to execute the way things have gone the first quarter and a half, because obviously you're in a hole. Yardage-wise, Duke, just 37 total yards for this Warriors team against the Braves defense.
1st and 10 with an empty backfield for quarterback Mason Decker. Again, Colt Weber had been playing quarterback for the Warriors, but he's out tonight. And so Decker putting back into the starting rotation. Here's a pitch catch, but a big hit after the catch by Grant Thompson, the linebacker, to keep that down to a 1-yard gain.
And that's right there in a nutshell is kind of what's been going on with the passing game for the Warriors in this first half. They're completing passes. In fact, that's the 7th completion for Mason Decker to a teammate, but just 18 yards, and you can see why. There's just no room after the catch. Grant Thompson taking him down for just the short gain.
And the receiver who caught the football is Roman Parra, and he is slow to get up. He's still down on his hands and knees.
You do not want to lose Roman Parra if you're the Warriors. He has been kind of the bright spot. He does have 5 receptions. Like I said, the yardage has been hard to come by, but he's been doing his part to see what he can to get the yardage. Hopefully, again, just something that is going to keep him off the field just for maybe a play or two. We'll see what happens here.
Players will take a knee, and we'll take it back to the studio for a 30-second injury timeout. 2nd and 9 coming when we return on SVI.
The roar of our engines, the pump of our heartbeats, the pedal to our metal. The sparks that ignite us, the pistons that push us, the passions that drive us. From the feelings that move us to the places that pull us, on roads that unite us. Napa has America's largest network of parts and care, here to be the fuel that keeps you firing on all cylinders.
This is Bailey Calgren, and you're watching Braves football on SVI Media.
Roman Parra of Worland getting some help off of the field. And so he is Ginger, not able to put any weight on his right leg. So not looking good for Roman. And you mentioned it, Dal. He has been the bright spot for the Worland Warriors. He's had some good plays on both sides of the ball. And that's a big hit for a team that's already been hurt with some injuries.
Well, when you look at this Worland team, there's not very many seniors on this roster, just a handful. And so, but then you have a bunch of juniors and sophomores. You're building for the future, and this is going to be a pretty good team next year in the 2A class. And obviously with Roman Parra, he's going to be one of the big guys helping you do that as he comes back as a senior. You hope that's not serious.
2nd down and 9. Parra did get the 1-yard catch before he was hit by Grant Thompson. Decker in the shotgun, play action, wide receiver screen, caught but wrapped up and tackled immediately for no gain on the play. Canyon Hurd out there to make the defensive stop.
In fact, he's going to lose 3 yards. Wyatt Dickinson going to lose 3 yards on that reception.
Clock continues to roll under 7 minutes to go before halftime. And again, the Worland offense in a hole looking at a 3rd down and 12 to go. Inside their own 25-yard line, nose of the football at the 24.
Warriors 0 for 3 on 3rd down so far in this first half. Looking to reverse those fortunes. They did go for it on 4th and short. The last possession they had, were unable to convert, but they did get it up to 4th and short.
Decker again in the shotgun. 3rd and 12. Decker will throw, flushed out to his right, fires downfield. Almost knocked away by Grant Thompson, but the pass goes out of bounds and incomplete either way. Stops the clock at 6:17 to go, and it's going to be 4th and long. Clayton Baugh, the intended target downfield.
One of the seniors on this team, Clayton Baugh. Tell you what, though, I'm impressed with Grant Thompson right there. He's kind of in that linebacker mold, the run stopper, showing off that he can play in some coverage as well. That was well done by Grant Thompson.
Punt team comes out. Ryan Denise will kick this away. High snap, gets it away. Wow. A high spiral. Fair catch called for by Calgren, who does not do that very often. So props to Denise on the punt because you held Calgren to no return.
Well, that thing was up above the mountain skyline. That had some height to it.
Star Valley will have 1st and 10 from their own 40. I believe this is only the second time in the game that they've started inside their own territory.
You are correct. The last time they did that, they were on the 31, excuse me. This time, nose of the football right at their own 40.
Hilton in the shotgun, 3 receivers to his right. Braves up 35-0. Hilton rolls right, fires downfield. It's caught for another first down for a Rocky Mountain Yeti Afton first down. Porter Merritt on the reception for 10 yards.
Right at the 50. That ball couldn't be more at the 50 if you tried.
No huddle offense. Hilton remains in the shotgun. Trips left side. Flag on the play to blow this one dead. Stops the clock at 5:46 and a false start on the Braves.
Just the second penalty of the game on Star Valley, but at a very inopportune time.
That will push the football back to the 45-yard line. Trips remain to the left side. Jesse Levitt, again, the tailback. One receiver to the right is Lane Wiebelhaus. He has a one-hand touchdown catch today. Here's Hilton, flushed out, tucks, run, and he will get across the 50, knocked out of bounds around the 48-yard line. Pickup of roughly 7 as Hilton rolled and kept.
Gets back that penalty yardage plus a couple more. Tristan, of course, big senior, been no stranger to carrying the football for the Braves. Been doing that since his sophomore season. And rodeo kid.
That's right. Shotgun again for Tristan. He'll throw again. Looks to his left. Fires to the right, though. Caught by Merritt on the run. Cross the 40 and ducks out of bounds for another Rocky Mountain Yeti Afton first down inside the Worland 39.
Got something going here with Porter Merritt. From the 47 to the 39. Gain of 8 more.
Same formation. Trips left. Lane Wiebelhaus alone on the right. Levitt in the backfield. Hilton will throw. Comes back to his left. High throw. Tried to hit Merritt. A dangerous throw into coverage. Merritt tried to go up to get it, but over his head and incomplete.
Good coverage by Wyatt Dickinson. Number 8. You can see him come in and make sure that Merritt was not going to come down with this football. It's a little high. And Dickinson coming in and breaking that up.
1st and 10 for the Braves. Again, they go no huddle. 5:15 to go before halftime, and the officials are gathering at the line of scrimmage here.
Down. They haven't changed the chains over there.
There's going to be a flag and a legal substitution
on the Warriors. Just the second penalty on the Warriors.
So that's a 5-yard penalty and replay first down.
Okay.
So 1st and 5. Ball spotted now inside the 35-yard line. Hilton, shotgun. Looking left, center, fires center, and through the hands of Cash Lancaster. Coverage was there again by Mascaro, and it's going to be incomplete, 2nd and 5. Clock stops at 5 minutes, 10 seconds to go.
Can see Tristan Hilton getting some work here through the passing game. This is the most we've seen Tristan pass the ball in probably about a month.
Yeah, especially from the shotgun like this. Trips left again. This time he goes right. Wiebelhaus on the curl. Caught inside the 25 and tackled at the 22-yard line. That's a Rocky Mountain Yeti Afton first down. Out to Wiebelhaus.
Gain of 12 on that one, and Lanes had a nice first half. He's up to 65 yards on 4 receptions and a touchdown in this first half.
Levitt to the right side. Here's a handoff to Jesse. Big hole, works it inside the 15 and pushes himself down inside the 10. Another Rocky Mountain Yeti Afton first down. That's about a 13-yard run on the first down carry.
And I'm just going to say, it's been a while since the Braves have carried the football, and this time handing it off to Jesse Levitt, and he hasn't forgotten what to do with it.
First and goal inside the Crimson Zone. Now to throw. Hilton looks end zone, rifles one to a diving receiver, and I believe it is caught, but not in the end zone. Cooper Lancaster, the receiver.
They're putting him inside the 1.
He dove for it and brought it in. Here's the Fall River Propane replay in traffic. What a needle of a throw from Hilton. Put it right on Cooper, and he goes down to get it. First and goal from the 1.
Well, good luck holding the Braves out here. This has been nearly unstoppable for them. Bryson Baxter back in there, 59.
He's playing fullback is Bryson. Turn, handoff to Bryson. Touchdown in standing. Rumbles it in from inches away. And 59's in the end zone.
Get out the way. That is his.
3:55 to go in the second quarter, and the Braves up 41-0.
Bryson Baxter, one of the seniors on this team, listed 3-something. Easily gets in.
Here's the snap, hold, kick on the PAT is good. 42-zip Braves, SVI Sports.
Live coverage of Star Valley High School sports is provided by The Right Company. HTC Siding and Gutters, no job too big or too small. Red Tail Therapy, strength for everyone. Call Ready Mix, located north of Afton. Miles Beverage, proud to sponsor Star Valley Sports. Quality Quick Lube, where quality comes quick. And by Star Valley Glass and Lock, automotive, residential, and commercial glass.
Here's Duke Dance, Al Erickson, and the SVI Sports crew with more live coverage of Braves football.
Bryson Baxter rumbles in for the touchdown. Here's the kickoff, a line driver on the ground, filled it at the 30 and then tackled at the 35-yard line by a slew of Braves. It's going to set up the Worland offense, 1st and 10, but trailing 42-0.
Jaden Coons in on that stop, 39.
Worland Warriors with quarterback Mason Decker tonight. They've lost Roman Parra to injury.
Good field position starting for this drive.
3:48 to go in the second quarter of play. Decker going to be in the shotgun, 2 receivers on both sides. Cheatham will come from left hip to right hip. Decker rolls to the right. Fires downfield, has a man, is caught. Ducking out of bounds is Denise. And he's going to be stopped for a gain of about 7 yards on the reception.
I like that. For the Warriors, the rollout, it creates a little better angle. And he was able to find Denny's for the completion. Now you got second and short. You can kind of open up the playbook a little bit.
3:43 to go. Second quarter. Ball spotted up to the Worland 43-yard line. Here's Decker shotgun. Waits for it, now calls for it. Play action, wide receiver screen, caught. That will be good for a first down, and a great sign for the Warriors. As you mentioned, Roman Parra, who left the game earlier, is back in to not only get a catch, but move the sticks.
That's great to see him back out there. Gain of 3 to 4 yards and moving those chains. Tell you who's a little gimpy right now coming off the field, though, for the Braves is Jaden Coons.
He'll sub out to the sideline. Clock continues to tick with 3:18 to go before halftime. Warriors offense trying to get something here before the locker room time.
I think this is the farthest they've been. 46-yard line.
Decker shotgun. 2 receivers to his right. He'll throw. Rolls that direction. Right side rolling out and can't get it away. He's going to be ducked out of bounds. Chased out of bounds.
That's a big loss. It's a loss of 6. Riley Erickson. Say Clay Merritt was in pursuit, but then number 44, Riley Erickson, came up to take a little different angle, and that's a loss of 6.
There's nobody open downfield. 2nd and 16 to go.
So, yeah, Riley Erickson going to be credited for a sack there. I'm assuming that's how that works, right? Or a tackle for loss. I'm glad I'm not the stat guy.
Yeah, he just ran out of bounds. I don't know. I think it was a carry. I don't know. He wasn't tackled. He just ran out of bounds. We'll let them figure it out.
Yeah, they'll do it.
Here's Decker again. He rolls to his right. He throws to the right, and too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete. 2:47 to go. Clock stops there. Late second quarter.
Going to bring up 3rd and 16 now for the Warriors, but they're on their own 40. Again, this is my 2 cents, Duke. I'd like to see maybe something a little deeper over the middle if they can. I don't feel like they've had a chance or really kind of...
The if they can is the hard part.
I guess that's part of it, but I haven't always seen the Warriors go down the field at all.
Here's 3rd and 16 from their own 40. 2:47 to play before halftime. Play action, wide receiver screen ball is swatted.
That slipped out of his. It's almost like it slipped out of his hand. I think it's going to be considered a pass.
It's incomplete. It looked like it slipped out of his hands and actually went off the helmet of Riley. Here's a look at it on the Fall River Propane replay.
He was looking for Roman Parra.
You'll see Riley 44 slipped out of his hands and hit the helmet and up and incomplete. So again, the punt unit will come out. Denise had a great punt on the last kick that forced Colgren into a fair catch. This one's lower and shorter. It's going to be a bounce at the 40, and nobody will get around it. Braves will just let Worland down it at the 30-yard line. Close to the 30, and the Braves offense back out. 2:32 to play before halftime. Star Valley up 42-0.
As you mentioned, Duke, 2:32 to go. You got your 2-minute offense coming out. I see Wiley Wilkes coming out. Simon Gaskell. They're on the top of your screen at the end of the line. This almost seems like it's a bit of a power formation.
Certainly in that set with Smith McClure. Shotgun quarterback. Calgren wide to the right. He's in motion. Snap, fake to pitch to Bailey. Now Smith will throw. That may have been a broken play. Smith will run is what I meant, and McClure is tackled for a gain of 1 yard.
That's the impression I got. Didn't quite look like that was what they were wanting to do, so Smith able to just tuck the ball and get what he can. That's ends up being about 2 yards. Cooper Lancaster coming in, Porter Merritt, Cash Lancaster. The Lancaster brothers are in. Sounds like an Old West recipe.
Trips to the left side for McClure in the shotgun. Smith will throw. Empty backfield. Sets up the screen. It's intercepted. Worland running back the other way. Smith can't make the tackle, but Jesse Levitt does at the 5. The screen pass was intercepted and almost taken back for a touchdown.
Brody Thiel, listed as number 53. He wears another jersey number, but 53 tonight. We saw that almost happen in the first quarter. The Warriors were able to jump up and knock one down. This time, Brody Thiel just snags it and just about takes it all the way back.
Big opportunity here for Worland, trying to capitalize on the interception. 1st and goal from the 5.
Nice return for Thiel.
Decker's shotgun, Cheatham to his right. Decker rolls that direction, tucks it. He wants to run. Defense comes up and knocks him down for a short gain, if any gain on the play. Going to be 2nd and goal from the 5. First, they'll give him about the length of the football.
Say first turnover of the game for the Braves.
All spotted just inside the 5-yard line. 2 timeouts remain for the Warriors, but they have plenty of time here with 1:20 to go before halftime and only about 4.5 yards to go. So Mason Decker is standing over by Coach Patrick Sweeney to get the play. He runs in with still 1:06 to go. A lot of time is coming off, but again, you only need 4 yards.
And they still have 2 timeouts.
Shotgun with 2 receivers, 2 flanked wide to the left, and now a timeout taken by Worland. So maybe didn't like the look of it, but a lot of time went off the clock, and now 55.5 to go. We'll take a 30-second timeout. First, a second and goal when we come back on SVI.
When I turned 10, we had my birthday party at the Fun Zone in Afton. It was awesome. Me and my friends got to watch movies on the big screen, play foosball, ping pong, and air hockey. We had the big basketball and volleyball courts we could run around in. It was so fun that my brother decided to have his wedding reception there. And we are planning a family reunion at the Fun Zone. Kids love it, and parents will too. For reservations, visit thefunzone.com.
Avail Valley Construction is hiring and a great place for high school seniors to enter the workforce after graduation. Multiple positions are open with competitive pay right out of high school. To learn more about a rewarding career for those of any age, visit availvalley.com.
Repeat after me. No stress with Point S.
No stress with Point S.
Because it's a one-stop auto shop that allows me to easily schedule appointments online.
Worland's going to line up here on a 2nd down and 5 trips left side. Here's a quick pass to the left, caught by Parra, but he's tackled immediately on the wide receiver screen. That's a loss of about 1 to make it 3rd down and goal, maybe even a loss of 2 on the play. Clock rolling down to 40 seconds.
Lane Wiebelhaus right there to pull him down. And Worland kind of in the same boat they've been in all half offensively. This time the defense setting them up with the 1st and goal at the 5, but they've only managed to go backwards 2 yards.
Clock down to 23 seconds. Decker shotgun and a flag on the play. Stops the clock at 20.8 seconds. And the flag was thrown right at the snap of the football. It's going to be against Worland. It was kind of a fracas there, Dow. They were subbing people in and out, and so that pushes them all the way back to the 11-yard line. And the clock should start. It looks like they'll let them line up. So 3rd and goal from the 11. 20 seconds to play before half. Play action, wide receiver screen, caught by Parra up to the 10. But again, just not enough room to run as the defense collapses, pushes him back, and tackles him. It's going to be 4th and 10 and a timeout taken by Worland.
About a yard.
See what Coach Sweeney decides to do. Kick the field goal or go for it. A 30-second break after the time. Well, they're actually just going to line up and play. So they call the timeout, but they don't take the break. So we'll keep it. And it looks like they will kick the field goal. Ryan Denise, I believe, is 2 of 4 on the season.
Well, just based on watching him punt, he's certainly got some leg talent.
Coach Merritt is out on the field looking for an explanation on something.
He's way out there.
Yeah, he's clear out on the hash marks. He might be saying, I want my 60 seconds on the timeout. Because they called the timeout, and then they immediately ran and lined up. And they are going to give him his time. That had to be it, because Worland called the timeout, but they never took the break. And Coach Merritt's out there saying, hey, I want my time. So we'll take it. 30-second break. Back after this on the SVI Sports Network.
So my name is Jen Johnson, and I'm the head teller here at the bank. So I really enjoyed getting to know the people that work here. I feel like we're a really good team. I've made some friendships here. I feel like we're all really supportive of each other, and I feel valued as a team member, and those efforts are recognized and appreciated. When you call the Bank of Star Valley, you talk to one of us. You don't get a call center in another state. You don't get an automated system. It's one of us that are there to help you.
Back after the break, and Worland lines up again to go for the field goal. This will be a 25-yard attempt. Snap, pull. The kick is blocked. No good. It's a live ball as it didn't go past the line of scrimmage. It is recovered by Worland. The defense holds because the interception put Worland down to the 5, and the defense pushed them all the way back to the 11 and then blocked the field goal.
Wiley Wilkes was looking pretty excited. Let's see who actually blocked it. Boy, it came right up the middle. Yeah, and I get hit Wiley right in the chest. Probably hit him right where the mic is at.
I was going to say, good thing I moved that mic a little inside his shoulder pad some more.
Porter Merritt was in there, but the middle of that line just collapsed.
Braves offense back out on the field with 5.8 to go.
And 3 timeouts.
And all 3 timeouts.
Good luck trying to get those in.
Yeah, it's 25 on the 25-yard line. Braves up 42-0.
Tayson Tittenser checking in. Well, nope, he's going to come back out. Damian Burgess going to come in.
Going to say there looks to be plenty of players out there, so Burgess will snap the ball. Guess you need a center. And shotgun, a hard count, handoff to Levitt. Jesse's looking for a hole on the edge, has a big hole, Levitt to the 40, and shoelace tackle down to the 45-yard line. Levitt might have broken that one for a touchdown right before halftime, but a shoelace tackle brings that run to an end, and that half to an end. Star Valley Health halftime show. Braves lead the Worland Warriors in the quarterfinal round of the 3A state football playoffs. Halftime score 42 for Star Valley, 0 for the Worland Warriors. Star Valley Health halftime show coming up next on the SVI Sports Network.
When you hire Northern Tile, you hire an entire team.
It's not just a job. It's not just a 8 to 5 for us, you know. I think that you get that personal touch. I think that we strive for that.
We're happy that your dreams are coming together, and we just want to see that transaction come together for you.
This fall, don't let your internet haunt you. Summon the Home Zone app with Experience IQ and unmask who's haunting your service. Protect all your devices this Halloween season with Home Zone, only at Silver Star.
Treat yourself to a luxurious staycation with a cozy cabin getaway at Kodiak Mountain Resort in Afton. Get the locals discount by using promo code SVILOCAL. Every cabin has its own oversized soaking tub, big screen TV, fireplace, and includes free breakfast. Or upgrade to the cozy couples cabin with your own jetted jacuzzi tub. Find luxury right here with a staycation at Kodiak Mountain Resort. Use promo code SVILOCAL for the locals only discount.
Did you know you can manage your healthcare from anywhere? Whether you're at home, work, or on the go, our free MyChart patient portal makes it super simple to stay in the know and connected. You can request and manage appointments, renew your prescriptions, and view your test results. You can also message your care team right from MyChart. It's your healthcare all in one powerful patient portal. To sign up and get started, go to starvalleyhealth.org.
It's about the will. It's about the guts. It's about Friday nights, Saturday mornings, Saturday afternoons, or whenever you participate. It's about having each other's back. It's about inspiring those around you. It's about what drives you. It's about pushing the limits. It's about being legendary. Rocky Mountain Yeti, legend driven.
This is the Star Valley Health Halftime Show, live on the SVI Sports Network. Healthcare how it's meant to be. Advanced, local, personalized. Online at starvalleyhealth.org.
Star Valley Health halftime coverage on the SVI Sports Network with the Braves leading the Worland Warriors by a halftime score of 42-0. For those watching on SVI, some halftime highlights here for you. And Dow, I mean, in every sense of the game, it's been Star Valley, Star Valley, Star Valley.
Yeah, just about every single play has gone their way. The defense has been absolutely suffocating against the Warriors. The Warriors were able to make kind of one big play to try and get off the schneid, and even then the Braves defense said, no, sir, And that's kind of the way things have been in the first 2 quarters.
As you just saw, there was that big pick, though, by Worland that was taken all the way down to the 5. Thanks to Jesse Levitt, it was not a touchdown, which ended up being a touchdown saver because the field goal later on was blocked. And so Worland remains scoreless in the game, down 42-0. Let's take a look at that halftime score deep in the numbers with the Battleson Brothers Carpet One home and floor halftime battle stats.
Well, first for the Worland Warriors, Mason Decker, 11 of 16 through the air, but just 25 yards is all. 8 rushes for 15 yards, a total of 40 yards in the first half for the Warriors, and that is just tough sled to get anything done in the first half. That missed field goal was blocked by Wiley Wilkes. The Braves, meanwhile, had 14 of 20 through the air, split up between Smith McClure and Tristan Hilton. Tristan did have a touchdown pass to Lane Wiebelhaus. Through the air, 14 receptions, 164 yards for the Braves, 16 carries on the ground for 106 yards. The Braves with 7 total touchdowns. Tristan threw 1. Jesse Levitt ran for 2 on 80 yards in that first half. Bryson Baxter had a rushing touchdown. Simon Gaskell with a receiving touchdown. Porter Merritt had a rushing touchdown, and Lane Wiebelhaus with that long touchdown reception. Lane leading the way tonight with 4 receptions for 65 yards and that score. Just the 1 turnover for the Braves, that pick right there before the half. Other than that, the defense has done an amazing job. An interception on the second play of the game from Cooper Lancaster helped set up the Braves' first touchdown. Bailey Calgren also had a forced fumble and a fumble recovery in the first quarter. And All-Star Valley, as you can see from the scoreboard, they lead it here 42-0 at the break with 270 total yards. That's a look at your halftime battle stats.
Battleson Brothers Flooring, Carpet One. Quality, price, service, located in Afton, just south of the Elkhorn Arch. That's Battleson Brothers Flooring. Before we go to break, let's see if we can give away a couples combo, courtesy of Salt River Cinema inside Star Valley Station. First person to text in the correct answer will win this couples combo. Use the phone number 307-203-4637.
And tonight's question, Josh Dawson holds the school record for touchdowns scored in a single season. How many is it? 203-4637. The fastest correct answer wins a couples combo from Star Valley Station and Salt River Cinema.
It's all part of your Star Valley Health halftime show, where it's all Braves over the Warriors in the quarterfinals. 42-0 Star Valley Health halftime show on the SBI Sports Network.
Risk takers, adventure seekers, optimists, authentic people with the fire in their belly and greatness in their hearts. You'll find them here, in a place where the spirit of the cowboy lives and thrives.
I am a cowboy.
I am a cowboy.
Soy vaquera.
The world needs more cowboys.
Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine is proud to be a large part of the Star Valley community. The mine supports local families with jobs and opportunities. Smoky Canyon Mine is a major supporter of community projects. Not to mention the phosphate ore that comes from the mine helps farmers and ranchers around the nation put high-quality products on your kitchen table. Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine, bringing Earth's resources to life. To learn more, visit simplot.com.
Hi, Lynn Call from Star Valley. Recently I took my dog to Dances with Dogs with Carrie Dance. Before I took him, he was kind of a wild runaround dog. I couldn't take him in the house. Now, after spending 2 weeks with Carrie, I can bring him in the house, I can put him on place, he'll stay there, he doesn't jump on people. If you have a dog that needs some training, that needs some behavioral training, take him or her to Carrie, because she can do an amazing job with them, and I would highly recommend Dances with Dogs.
LCSD2's Transportation Department is now hiring route and activity drivers. The route driver is 7 hours per school day with medical, dental, and vision benefits, paid leave, and the Wyoming retirement system, while the activity driver is full-time, 40 hours per week, mostly on weekends, including medical, dental, and vision benefits, paid leave, and the Wyoming retirement system. The bus aide is 5 hours per school day, $16 per hour with paid training. Visit lcsd2.org for details and to apply. That's lcsd2.org.
Live halftime coverage continues on the SVI Sports Network, presented by Star Valley Health. Online at starvalleyhealth.org.
Skies have become mostly clear tonight, late in October for playoff football. It is a cold Friday evening, and at the half, it's Star Valley 42 and Worland 0 on our scoreboard here at the half. Another big match happening down in Green River right now, down with the Star Valley Lady Braves taking on Kelly Walsh and tied at 1 set apiece.
Yeah, Kelly Walsh took the first set. The Lady Braves took the second set. Right now, the Lady Trojans getting a bit of a cushion here to start the third, as the Lady Braves trying to find their footing in the third, but already got a good battle going here. Star Valley was swept by Kelly Walsh in Casper last month, and I know they did not feel good about that. They were looking maybe to get a little bit of revenge. In fact, they've already picked up one set. We'll see how they can finish it up. You can watch this match at SVInews.com. Brandy Taylor and Patience Jenkins on the call.
Again, it's your Star Valley Health halftime show at Star Valley High School. Braves leading 42-0. Let's send it down to Bridger Wolfley. He had the chance to catch up with Coach McKay Young heading into the locker room to get his thoughts on that 42-point first half. And forgot Bridger. What about Jake? Do we got Jake? Jake should be good to go. Let's send it out to Jake. And Jake, we got the early kickoff tonight, which means all the other games in the playoff race, at least on the 3A side, kicked off just recently. What do you got for us?
Oh my goodness, guys. Yeah, I've had a wild first half keeping up, but let's go ahead and start things off with the most recent news. So bear with me for just a second. I'm going to give you a live look right now here on some of the NFHS news. Cody has taken a 7-0 lead over Douglas. So that's the most recent update I have. And as for a couple of updates in the 3A, well, I've got a couple both out of the same game. Let's go to the game of the week with Riverton and Evanston. As this was on the first drive, Riverton has Derek DeVries going into the end zone on a fourth and goal to take a 7-0 lead, and then Bridger Roberts responding on 4th and goal himself to give Evanston their first touchdown. But guys, Evanston missed the extra point. So this game in the first quarter already a tight one. Riverton 7 with the football at the moment, Evanston 6. Now there's a score out of Powell Buffalo as well. May not go the way you think. Buffalo, the team that's on top right now, 7-0, was not able to grab a highlight of that. And can I take a moment to just thank all of our live streamers across the state? When the playoffs come and you guys have to go dark, we miss you. So let's take a look at the highlights from the two-way games that I was able to grab for Mountain View and Lyman now before I send it back out your way. Now we start off with Mountain View, and, well, they got into the end zone first on, does that look familiar? Yeah, that's the tush push. Brett Walk, always the innovator, never afraid to take some innovation and incorporate it himself. Wheatland came back. This was a nice little pitch and catch from Brock Peasley to tag Mickelson way up into the end zone. Mickelson gets it. And, well, Wheatland is down 7-6. It was not for long that Wheatland trailed by just 1 point as Carson Erdley started to drive right up the middle on the ensuing kickoff, right up the wedge, and all the way into the end zone for a touchdown. And that was Mountain View going the rest of the way. They scored 41 unanswered, 41-6 the final on that. Now Tongue River takes the first lead of the game here on a Carter Mislowski find for the big tight end of Coulter Hand. Now after that, Tongue River going up 6-0. You have to bear with me here on some of these highlights where it said it was a wild one with the NFHS. Now Lyman coming back in. They're down 13-0. As you'll see a little scoot into the end zone. Dallin Smith in the second half. We'll run a replay because it was really hard to see. He gets in, jumps in with the second effort. That made Lyman down just 6 points. They trailed 13-7. And here is the big play. It's a fumble for Tongue River. Lyman recovers. That has about 6.5 minutes left on the clock. Lyman takes it down. This is with 3 minutes and 45 seconds left. It's a little Kais Herdsman pitch. Yeah, he's a running back, but he finds the jump pass to Caleb Smith. Trickeration, and Lyman is going on to the semifinals. Look at that. Kais Herdsman to Caleb Smith, and Lyman comes back from down 13-0, guys, to winning 14-13. Just to show you, the other games are happening right now. Yeah, well, they had that earlier looking on Cody. Like I said, they have scored, so they're up 7-0 over Douglas. And then Buffalo, as of the last look, up 7-0 over Powell. I'll have a lot more for you, I hope, coming up in the second half. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Jake Hibbert. Always nice to chat, and we appreciate the updates and the highlights. And Dow, you got a score on Cokeville, looks like, as well.
Yeah, this one coming across from Wild Preps on Twitter. The Cokeville Panthers going out to Torrington, 405 miles, and they take the early lead in the first quarter. They lead at 7-0 about midway through the first for who did I pick this morning, Duke? Who did I pick?
You picked Cokeville.
I picked the Panthers.
Yep.
So
I mean, it's first quarter, but you did pick Cokeville.
They're making me look smart so far.
Hey, let's send it down to the field. Bridger Wolfley had a chance to catch up with Coach Young heading into the locker room. Here's our Miles CPA sideline report.
Welcome back. Second half of your game tonight. Other than a few injuries in the second quarter, your Braves are rocking it on the field tonight, leading with a score of 42-0 against the Worland Warriors. I was able to catch Coach McKay Young as he was going into the locker rooms with the boys and ask him what his thoughts were on the first half of the game and if there was anything he was planning on working on. He said that the defense was doing really well and making sure that the Worland Warriors were not getting into the end zone. He was super proud of them for that. A few things they want to make sure they're working on is staying more clean and making sure that they are remaining physical through the second half. Thanks for staying tuned. I'm your Miles CPA sideline broadcaster, Bridger Wolfley, and we'll be back for your post-game interview with Coach McKay Young himself and the star players of the night after the game. Back up to you, Duke.
Thank you, Bridger Wolfley. Nicely done, as always, for the Miles CPA sideline report located in Afton and in Alpine. That is Miles CPA.
Don't look now. Buffalo Bison now up 14-0 on the Powell Panthers. Wow. That one's a recent update.
Of course, the winner of this game gets the winner of that game. And so,
tell you what, we talked about the pregame about how the Eastern Conference had been kind of maligned with all the discussion, but all it's going to take is a win or two here on this weekend to shut that all up. I think Buffalo has heard something. I've called games in Buffalo more than once. That is a tough place to win. I've seen teams get blown out there. I've seen teams win. It's not an easy place to win.
Now, how about the answer to your trivia question? See if we have a winner of that couples combo to Salt River Cinema.
Well, the question was, Josh Dawson holds the school record for touchdowns scored in a single season for Star Valley. How many is it? The answer is 22. That was back in the 2017 season. If you are the first person to answer 22, you just won yourself a couples combo.
We'd had a handful of correct answers, but the first one to answer correctly, phone number ends in 9104. 9104. If you said 22 and your phone number ends in 9104, you won that couples combo courtesy of Skyview Lane and Cinema and also Salt River Cinema. You can pick up your certificate at SVI Media next week and enjoy that couples combo. Teams out on the field now. Let's take a look at the halftime Rocky Mountain Yeti keys to the game.
Well, key number one, the Braves certainly dotting the I's and crossing the T's on key number one, which was put up some points. They put up 42 of them in the first half. Don't give it away. They only did that once. Had the pick right there at the end of the second quarter. Execute the game plan. I think they've done all right with that as well. And play for keeps. I think so far so good on the Rocky Mountain Yeti keys to the game.
Legend driven. Find them in Afton and online at RockyMountainYeti.group. That's it for the Star Valley Health halftime show. Here's the kickoff to start the second half. Worland will kick to Star Valley, a pooch kick that will take a Star Valley bounce. It's a live ball. It's loose and Star Valley has it. Worland had a chance to collect that. It took a big Worland hop right back to the Warriors, and they almost recover that live ball, but the Braves are able to secure it.
Colin Bassett is the one who winds up with the possession ultimately, but that ball was sitting there on the turf for a good second after the mishandle right there. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, Worland had a terrific chance to bring that in, just wasn't able to do so. That was well executed up until the recovery.
So 1st and 10 for Star Valley. They dodge a bullet. Handoff to Levitt. Works right side. Has a big hole. Levitt 40 and brought down around the ankles again, but not until he picks up a Rocky Mountain Yeti Afton first down up to the 43-yard line.
About 13 yards there. Jesse now with 12 carries, 93 yards, and a pair of scores. And he looks like he is ready for a heavy dose of work in the second half.
He'd have a lot more if not for Brody Thiel. That was another touchdown-saving tackle from Brody tonight of the Worland Warriors.
Of course, Brody Thiel would have had a touchdown if not for Jesse Levitt.
That's fair. He's the one that had the interception. Here's a handoff to Levitt, this time left side. Weaves his way across the 45 and puts his shoulder down to the 46. Going to be a gain of about 3 yards on the first down carry.
Smith McClure coming back in along with Lane Wiebelhaus. Down here, bottom of your screen, that's Colin Bassett. I almost feel like it's Colin Bassett time. Doesn't it feel like that?
Feels like it may be.
It kind of feels like it could be Colin Bassett time right here.
He's had some impact on this game already.
Well, they're not really covering him.
He's going to go in motion. Fake the throw to him. Instead, go to Wilkes, and Wiley's wrapped up and tackled hard around the ankles by none other than the man we just mentioned, Thiel.
I'll tell you what, there was more of a collision there than I was expecting with Brody Thiel, and he gets up just a little bit ginger, but looks like he's fine. Look at this again, though. You can see the fake and then a pitch to Wiley Wilkes, and he's brought down from behind by Brody Thiel.
Wiley, our mic'd up player tonight. Here's Calgren in motion. Here's a handoff to Levitt. He's tackled behind the line of scrimmage around the ankles. That was Wyatt Dickinson. And a big tackle on Levitt to make it fourth down.
You know, credit the Warriors. You come out, you've been handled in that first half. You got nothing to play for right now coming out of the locker room except for pride, and they're playing with some pride here on this opening possession.
And not only that, they're hitting. There was tackles in the backfield.
Yeah, there's some big-time contact.
4th and 5, Star Valley lining up to go for it. McClure in the shotgun. He'll hand it off to Levitt. Levitt has a big hole, has a first down across the 40, and brought down again by Thiel, but not until he picks up the Rocky Mountain Yeti Afton first down.
Well, that one was able to, the line got a great push here on the right side. And then you got Clay Merritt, Coulter Martinson, and Wiley Wilkes out there pushing. That's a pretty good line of guys to have in front of you.
And Thiel, who we've mentioned a number of times on this throughout the game and on this series, he's down for Worland. And the Warriors can ill afford another injury, especially to a player like him. And he is still down. We'll take an injury timeout. Braves have 1st and 10 when we return at the Worland 38-yard line. Live from Star Valley High School on the SVI Sports Network.
I'm Dr. Mark Johnson from Riverside Dental. This has been another milestone year for us. To accommodate our growing practice and our growing community, we've recently brought on Dr. Jorgensen. His addition to our team has allowed us to expand our hours to include Fridays, making us more available than ever before. Here at Riverside, we provide a full range of dental services, including dental implants, wisdom teeth removal, same-day crowns, root canals, and pediatric dentistry. Come join our Riverside family as we help you on your journey to a healthier smile.
This is Jake Burchard, and you're watching Braves football on SVI Media.
Good sign for the Worland Warriors as Thiel is on his feet and is walking off the field under his own power, a limp. But he is walking off the field under his own power.
You know, it could be a cramp, too. I mean, who knows what the weather's doing out here to some of these guys, because it's frigid. You want to stay hydrated, but at the same time, do you want to freeze to death while you're staying hydrated?
So 1st and 10. It was 4th and 5. Star Valley went for it, shy of midfield, and converted on a Jesse Levitt run up the right. Here they go again, 1st and 10. Pitch to Calgren ahead on the reception. Big block on the outside to the 30. Crossed the field to the 20 and hit hard and brought down at the 15-yard line. Bailey Calgren, a big catch and run on the little throw ahead to move the chains and another Rocky Mountain Yeti Afton first down.
Bailey's been really shifty this season. Got terrific hands.
They'll put him down to the 15-yard line, so mark it inside the Riverside Dental red zone.
It's a gain of 25. So he has 3 catches for 39 yards, does Bailey.
Split backs behind Tristan Hilton under center. Return, handoff to Levitt. Jesse finds another big hole, cuts across the grain, and in easy. Jesse untouched into the end zone, his third touchdown of the game, and the Braves extend the lead with 8:47 to go in the third quarter.
I don't think he was even touched there. Great blocking by the line. Jesse with the cutback. Let's look at the blockers here. Plowing the road. Wiley Wilkes, Grant Thompson, Big Country Cooper Lawson's out there looking for somebody to hit. 125 yards on 16 carries, 3 touchdowns tonight for Jesse Levitt.
Jaden Crook comes into the game for the PAT. He was injured in the game up in Cody and came in last week for the first time since the injury to kick a couple PATs, and he gets a chance here again tonight. Here's the snap, and the kick is low and no good, so he won't get the PAT. We hope to see more of Jaden hopefully next week in the semifinal game. Braves lead 48-0 on SVI.
Star Valley Disposal and Royal Flush Septic have been serving the local community since 1999, including residential, commercial, and construction. Star Valley Disposal and Royal Flush Septic is your company for all of your trash needs, along with septic pumping and portable toilets. For the dependable company that has a proven trust and reliability, contact Star Valley Disposal and Royal Flush Septic at starvalleydisposal.com. That's starvalleydisposal.com. B&H Auto is your local source for all your auto maintenance needs. Oil changes, brakes, shocks, tires, and even mechanical repairs such as transmissions and other engine problems. Located on the north end of Afton, that's B&H Auto, service you can ride on. Plan your next vacation to scenic Star Valley, Wyoming with a luxurious day at Kodiak Mountain Resort. Enjoy your own comfortable cabin with a soaking tub and top amenities. A hot complimentary breakfast is always included. Book your stay at KodiakMountainResort.com.
Ensuing kickoff from Kristoff is going to be into the end zone for a touchback. With 8:47 to go in the third quarter, running clock situation now here with Star Valley up 48-0 over the visiting Worland Warriors. We do have a game break from Jake Hibbard on an update. Jake, take it away.
Yeah, well, Powell, Buffalo not going as expected, guys. Well, except for Buffalo's plan. This is Eli Patterson in the snow, high, stepping into the end zone. 21-0, start of the second quarter. Not Powell, it's Buffalo. Back to you.
Wow, 21-0 in a snowy Buffalo.
Also got an update here. Cokeville up 14-7 on Torrington, and Riverton leading Evanston 7-6.
Here's the pitch to the left side and a tackle for loss again in the backfield for the Star Valley Braves.
Simon Gaskell, the stop.
Tried to hit Roman Parra, and he just can't get anywhere. That was a tackle for loss of 7 yards.
Man. Well, Simon, 6'6", long wingspan, just nowhere to go.
Clock is rolling at 7:55 to go in the third quarter of play. Again, Braves lead at 48-0. Looking ahead to that semifinal game. Here's a live look in on volleyball. Kelly Walsh is up 2-1 on Star Valley in the semifinals of the 4A West Regional. Here's Decker in the shotgun, rolling to his right. Quick pass again, caught, but another tackle for loss. Roman Parra again on the quick catch, but he's tackled in the backfield by Cash Lancaster, and another loss of 1 or 2 on the play.
This has been one of the more unusual stat lines I've ever had to compile, Duke. Roman Parra, I've got him at 9 catches. Usually you have 9 catches in a game, you've had a heck of a game. 17 yards is all.
7 minutes to go, and at some point you would think Worland's got to start stretching the field. They've had a lot of those short passes.
Here's something else too, Duke. There's not been a third down conversion in this game.
From either team, huh?
Either team.
Wow. It's an odd stat for you. 3rd and 17, Worland again deep in a hole at their own 13-yard line, and a flag at the snap of the football. This will be an offsides against the Warriors, and so move it back. 3rd and 17 just turned into a 3rd and 23. 6:34 and counting.
Excuse me, Duke. 4th penalty totaling 20 yards against the Warriors. So, yeah, Worland right now 0 for 4 on third. The Braves just since I brought it up, 0 for 2.
Clock ticks down to 6:20 to play in the third quarter. Now inside the 10, Decker will throw. Another short one, and it's too short and incomplete. Hit the turf in front of his intended target, and it will be 4th and 22, and the punt unit will kick from their own end zone. 6 minutes and counting to go in the game. Star Valley up 48-0. And will host the winner of Buffalo Powell, which most people assumed would be Powell, but right now the home Buffalo Bison are up 21-zip.
And it looks like a cold beast up there in Johnson County.
Snow on the sidelines. Here's a punt from the end zone. High, short kick, not returnable. Takes a Star Valley bounce, and Worland will come up and down it inside the 30, down to about the 25-yard line. So again, great field position, Dow. That was a net punt of 15, 20 yards after all said and done.
As an example of an unkind ball right there. Takes a huge Star Valley backwards bounce for Worland. There's that last touchdown run from Jesse Levitt. And another short field, as you pointed out, Duke. That's kind of been part of the reason the Braves have only had 2 third-down attempts. They've either been getting huge chunks for a touchdown, or they've had such a short field they haven't had to go very far.
Younger kids in to play, Dow. Here's a handoff to Coons from Cooper Lancaster. Coons bounces to the outside, inside the 20. Stiff arms down to the 15 and 10-yard line. Tough running for Jaden Coons to pick up a Rocky Mountain Yeti Afton first down.
People say they want. Jaden did not look 100% right there. He looked... He's definitely favoring something. The way he runs normally is violent. He looks like he's just a little bit gimpy. Still, picked up some nice yardage, but
there's a flag on the play, Dow. It's going to be against Star Valley. It happened over near the far sideline.
Down about the 15, you can see it. So that's about 9 yards down the field. We'll see if Jaden gets credit for any of this or what.
Officials over talking to Coach Sweeney. Clock is going to roll down to 5:05, and they'll push it back. Still says first down. So it's 1st and 5, so we will get 5 yards. Here's a handoff to Hurd, and Canyon is tackled at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Hurd gets the carry.
4:47 to go. And the Star Valley JV offense looking at a second down at about 6.
What was that last one?
Cooper Lancaster will come in to play quarterback. In the backfield is going to be Tayson Tittenser as the tailback. You have Kyan Watson, the sophomore, to play fullback. Cooper Lancaster under center sends Zach Thompson in motion. Will hand off and across the 20 down to the 15. Another flag on the play.
So Tittenser with the carry.
But we got some laundry on the field again.
We'll see where this is. He did get the first down, but a hold on the play against Star Valley will push this one back another time.
Well, and you can kind of see where that could happen. You're getting a lot of different players in there. And as they get things squared away, sometimes you get hit with some of this procedural penalty type stuff. So back-to-back holding really on the Braves.
Second down and 15. It looks like the ball pushed back to the 30-yard line. Cooper Lancaster going to step back into the shotgun. Looks like Martini's going to play in the backfield as the tailback. Turn, draw play to Martini. He has a nice hole. Martini cuts across the right side and tackled down inside the 25-yard line. He'll pick up about 7 or 8.
We'll call it 8 yards for Wyatt. Sorry, Duke.
Just going to say 3:46 to go in the quarter.
That delayed draw. First positive yardage for that tonight. And I'll bring up third down. Will we see our first third down conversion tonight?
It will happen potentially on this play on a 3rd and 7 at the 21-yard line.
You got Jaden Coons and Riley Erickson in the backfield. Cooper Lancaster, sophomore at quarterback.
Andrew Daniel flanked wide to the left at the wide receiver position. And Cooper Lancaster will come up under center. He'll call for the ball. Play action, roll left, steps up, fires downfield, caught for a first down, and caught for a touchdown. Into the end zone is Will Linford, the tight end, the sophomore, in for 6 points. 3:05 to go in the third quarter.
14, 15 yards there to Will Linford. That's his first varsity touchdown, and it comes from Cooper Lancaster. I actually thought he was throwing that to somebody else. I thought it was going to Andrew Daniel, but instead it went to Will Linford.
That makes it 54-0. Christoph Bueller for the ensuing PAT. Cooper stays in the game to play holder. Here's the snap, the hold, the kick is good. 55-0 Braves, 3:05 to go on the SBI Sports Network.
Hey, this is Duke and Dal, and recently we decided to do a little less broadcasting and a little more banking. We even made our own logos. The Bank of Duke and Dal of Wyoming is open for business. Ooh, we already got a phone call. Nice. Bank of Duke and Dal of Wyoming. You want to make a deposit? Yeah, we'll take your money.
As you can see, our customer satisfaction is on the rebound.
Bank of Duke and Dal, how can I help you? Oh, you want to make a withdrawal? No, that money's gone. Who do you think we are? First Bank of Wyoming? Jeez. Hey Braves fans, now you can follow your favorite players during the game with a complete Star Valley football roster online, including player pictures and bios. Scan the code on your screen or visit sbinews.com/football roster.
Live coverage of Braves football continues now on the SVI Sports Network.
Here's the kickoff from Christoph. Going to be a low line driver. Bounced at the 30 and fielded there up to the 35 to about the 37-yard line. Let's send it out to a game break. Jake Hibbert has an update for us on Evanston Riverton. Jake.
Well, about 4 minutes left in the first half, and Hayden Roberts up the middle. The senior gets it in from the red zone to give Evanston a 12-7 lead. And then Roberts throws to Cohen Morrow. Yeah, you heard that right. For the 2, Evanston 14, Riverton 7. Back to you.
Thank you, Jake Hibbert, with that update. So Evanston with the lead. We were watching that Evanston-Riverton game. Powell losing to Buffalo by 3 touchdowns right now. Of course, Star Valley will get Powell or Buffalo on this field next week. Right now, it's looking like Buffalo.
Well, they gotta like where they're at right now.
1st and 10. Here's a quarterback keeper up the middle for Mason Decker of Worland. Looked like he may have wanted to hand that off, but he instead took it right up the middle for the quarterback keeper, and he'll pick up about 5 yards on first down.
5 carries, 14 yards for Mason Decker.
Clock rolls down to a minute 50 to play in the third quarter with Star Valley on top 55-0.
How about this one, Duke? Second quarter, Rock Springs leading Cheyenne East 7-0. Cheyenne East, just the one loss on the year, and that was a close one to Sheridan. So right now, no points in the second quarter. The average 56 a game.
Yeah, that would be a big upset. 2nd and 5. Decker shotgun. Will throw right, pump fake, now pumps again, now runs, tucks it and will go right side. Now throws downfield, almost had his man, but it drops incomplete, trying to find Roman Parra, who took another shot. Pass was a little behind him and he couldn't haul it in.
Cash Lancaster, he has been such a physical presence back there in the secondary this season, and he's had just an amazing year. He missed all of last year with that knee injury, and he's played like it, Duke. He's played like he's had a year to make up, and he's done so this year. He's had a great one.
He'll sub out and will be subbed in by Gunnar Brogue. So 3rd down and 5.
Will we see a 3rd down conversion?
40 seconds to go and counting in the game. Hard count and Star Valley jumps offside.
Technically we will. It'll just be by penalty. Well, I guess we'll see if it's enough yardage.
Yeah, it's 3rd and 5. It's a 5-yard penalty, so they'll mark it off. And it looks like that will be enough. First down, Worland.
There you go. Warriors now 1 of 6 on 3rd down. And they are the first ones. You don't get anything special. You just get to keep moving.
Stay on the field is what you get. 25 seconds to go before the end of the third quarter. Ball at the 48-yard line.
I don't know that the Warriors have been in Star Valley territory tonight, Duke, so a chance
other
to do
than
that
the
here.
interception at the end of the half. Yeah.
I apologize.
So here is a quarterback keeper up the middle again, run up the 50, 45, and a nice run from Decker. Puts him at the 45-yard line, and that will take us to the end of the third quarter. Braves ahead 55-0. Worland trying to get something going against the Star Valley JV defense. We'll take the break. Back after this on SVI Sports.
It's sale time at Battleson Brothers Carpet One Floor and Home in Afton. Stop by the showroom located half a block south of the Elkhorn Arch and take advantage of carpet, pad, and labor for only $2.99 per square foot. LVP is also on sale with the product available for $2.99 per square foot. Battleson Brothers also has carpet remnants available. That's Battleson Brothers Carpet One Floor and Home, open in Afton, just south of the Arch.
Price, quality, service, Battleson Brothers Flooring.
Hey everybody, on behalf of Bank of Star Valley, it's my pleasure to congratulate the Star Valley Braves Man of the Week, Jake Burchard. Way to go, Jake.
This is Jake Burchard, son of Andrea and Dave Burchard. I'm a senior and I live in Alpine.
Fourth quarter coverage of Star Valley football is presented by Napa Auto Parts in Afton and in Thane.
Start of the fourth quarter with Worland inside Star Valley territory trying to drive against the JV defense of the Braves. 2nd and 3 from the Star Valley 45-yard line. Decker in the shotgun. We'll send Cheatham in motion. Decker, quick play out to the left to Mascaro. He'll pass down to a wide open man, and it's dropped.
Oh, man.
It was perfectly executed all the way up to the catch, and Will Slagle cannot haul it in. It was the screen to the wide receiver who then threw it down the field. Slagle was all alone.
I was wondering if we were going to see a double pass from Worland tonight based on all of these wide receiver screens. There it was. It was a nice pass from Cheatham, and you just feel for Will Slagle because that should have been a touchdown.
It's going to be 3rd down and 3 on the double pass after the incompletion. Clock continues to roll. Down to 11:18 to go in the game. Star Valley up 55-0. From the 45-yard line, Decker shotgun on a 3rd and a long 3. Man in motion is Parra. Rolls to his left is Decker. Fires downfield and has his man, and that time it's caught by Will Slagle. That's great coaching from Patrick Sweeney.
Yeah,
you
good
have
job.
a guy down the field that dropped the touchdown, and you go right back to him immediately for the first down catch.
Yeah, that's well done. He gets 10 yards, and more important than that, Duke, he gets some confidence.
Worland will stay on the field on a true 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, there you go. No stinking penalty.
Yeah. From the Star Valley 35-yard line, 10.5 to go in this Napa Auto Parts 4th quarter.
This is the farthest the offense has been.
Slagle in motion. Quarterback keeper from Decker. He's hit in the backfield and brought down for no gain on the play. I believe it was Jaden Coons on the tackle.
I think Jaden might have heard that I said he wasn't at 100%, and he's like, what do you know about my 100%?
Yeah.
Watch 39 come in here and track Decker down. Yeah, he looks fine.
It's going to be a tackle for loss. Have another game break on that Buffalo Pal game. We'll send it out to Jake here in just a moment. 2nd and 12. Here's a live look in on Star Valley Kelly Walsh, and set 3 is a tight one. 17-17.
Ladies need to pull that one out to force a 5th set, and they're in a position to maybe do it.
Here is Decker to throw. Fires, caught in the flat, hit immediately, and brought down around the 32-yard line. Let's send it out to Jake for a game break on that Buffalo Pal game. Jake, what do you got?
So bear with me here. All the clips have to be live. This is what I got live. When you see the ball going the other way, that was Powell with the football. It hits the ground. Buffalo recovers. 2 plays later, Eli Patterson into the end zone. 28-0 Buffalo. Back to you.
28-0 Buffalo. Wow.
Wow, they're not just beating them, they're really beating them. Here's third down. Decker throws on the play action and almost caught, bobbled, and dropped. It was through the hands of a couple of players as he tried to thread the needle to Roman Para, and it was broken up. A couple players had the chance for the pick, and it hits the turf.
Well, you heard me say I'd like to see Worland maybe go over the middle down the field a little bit. They did here, and it ends up being kind of a game of what's that game on The Price is Right? Plinko. Ends up being kind of Plinko out there. You're like, hey, this is your analogy. This is your analogy, buddy.
I don't know. The Price is Right. Here's 4th and 7. Worland's going to stay out there and go for it here with 8:17 to go and down 55 zip. Hard count again draws Star Valley defense off sides. Won't be enough for the first down, but makes 4th and 7, 4th and 2.
6 penalties totaling 40 yards on the Braves. Most of that's been in the second half. And that is going to push Worland down to 4th and short. Tell you what, if you're a coach, 4th and 2 sounds a lot more palatable than 4th and 7.
Pushes the ball down to the 26-yard line. 8 minutes to go in the Napa Auto Parts fourth quarter. We have Mason Decker again in the shotgun, working against the JV defense of the Braves here late in the game. Decker with the empty backfield, steps up in the pocket, throws into the end zone and overthrew everybody. It was caught, but out of bounds.
Boy, a lot of hand fighting going on down there between those two guys.
Great catch by Will Slagle on the sideline end zone.
Gunnar Brogue was fighting him the whole way, saying you're not going to bring that in.
There's a look at it on the Fall River Propane replay. And actually didn't haul it in, dropped it, but it was out of bounds anyway. And that will be a turnover on downs. 4th and 2. They go past into the end zone, incomplete. And the JV offense now out for the Braves with 7:36 and counting to go in the game.
Yeah, we saw Cooper Lancaster at quarterback last time. Looks like he's back out there.
Man in motion is Bassett. Throw ahead to Collin. He cuts upfield, has a nice hole. Collin weaving around, and he's brought down across the 35 near the first down. Good run after catch for Colin Bassett.
Yeah, we'll call it about 10 yards there on his first reception of the night.
He'll say he's about a foot short of the first down.
Well, I'm giving him 10. I don't care what they say.
Oh, rounds up to 10.
Thanks. Appreciate that.
Bassett again in motion. Fake the pitch to him. Instead, hand off. This will be a first down. Brought down across the 40 to about the 42. And Dylan Hershey on the carry it is.
I want to say that's Dylan's first varsity carry this season.
Dylan, a sophomore running back. 6:38 and counting after the Rocky Mountain Yeti Afton first down. Ball up to the 42. Handoff this time to Riley Erickson, and Riley's off to the races. He stumbles and falls and is tackled across the 45 inside Worland territory, and a Rocky Mountain Yeti Afton first down for Riley.
Not Riley's first varsity carry, and he picks up about 16 on that one. Riley, he's kind of the power back for that JV crew and shows it off right there. Gets an attaboy from his buddy Jaden Coons.
1st and 10 inside Worland territory. The JV offense moving the ball. Lancaster under center will send Thompson in motion. Hand off again to the tailback and push down to the 40. Works down to the 39-yard line for a gain of maybe 2 or 3 depending on the spot of the ball.
Looks like Tayson Tittenser is the one who carried that one.
It was found in the grass behind the grandstand.
They'll put him up to the 39-yard line. Clock down to 5:40 to go in the game. Another live look in, and the set 4 remains tight between KW and Star Valley, 21-20.
As you can see, KW with 2 sets, Lady Braves with 1. Star Valley needs to win that to force a game or a set 5.
Here's a handoff to the right side. Gain of about 3 yards or so on the dive off the right.
And that's Kyan Watson. With that carry, picks up about 5.
3rd down and 3 here for Star Valley. Back in to play tailback is Dylan Hershey. Shotgun, throw ahead to Bassett. Collin works upfield, weaves through the 30, down to the 20, breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle inside the 10, and he's all the way inside the 15, almost down to the 10. A big run by Colin Bassett. That's a Rocky Mountain Indy Afton first down.
Man, let's take a look at that one again if we can on the Fall River Propane replay. Colin Bassett getting a nice job of from his buddies down here, but man, he finishes strong, gain of 24.
Phoenix Hovey is playing quarterback now, the sophomore. He has been for the last few plays. Martini, the tailback, handoff to Martini. Looks for the 10, but he's bottled up. Another game break on Powell Buffalo. Let's send it out to Jake Hibbert. Jake, what do you got?
Oh, my goodness, guys. Look at this. Jet Schwan with Powell driving, gets hit as he throws, and picked off in the red zone. Buffalo ball late in the second half, 28-0. They lead, guys. Get ready for a crazy second half if Powell wants back in. Back to you.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a surprising score in Buffalo, making things really hard for Powell, up 28-0. Star Valley plays the winner of that game. Here's a fullback dive, hit hard, and Kyan Watson went right into the line of scrimmage, had his feet taken out from under him, and he gets a tough yard and a half.
Tell you what, you look at that game with Buffalo and Powell, and it is football. It is an oblong ball. You got snow and ice on the field. You're at home, and everything going the Bison's way. That's pretty awesome.
Match point here for Kelly Walsh, up 24-22 and a 2-1 set lead. Here's the serve. And here in the football game, it's a jet sweep again to Colin Bassett down to the 5 and into the end zone. Colin Bassett on the end around. He gets into the end zone, well deserving for the senior with 2:55 to go in the game.
First carry of the night, and it's in for 6. Colin now with 29 total yards. Oh, excuse me, that's not a carry. That's a reception. So he ends up with 3 catches for 29 yards and a touchdown.
61-0. Clock will stop after the score.
And I think that was Phoenix Hovey's first varsity touchdown then.
And that is good on the PAT. Yes, Hovey playing quarterback on that, so he'll get the touchdown pass to Colin Bassett. Braves lead 62-0. We'll be back after this on the SVI Sports Network.
We at Miles CPA love cheering on our Star Valley Braves in all their activities, from the performing arts to music, speech and debate, vocational clubs, athletics, and all other activities in which our local students participate. In fact, JR at Miles CPA was once a Skills USA leader himself.
This is JR with Miles CPA from both the Afton and Alpine offices. We wish the Braves success this school year in their academics, athletics, and activities. Be the best you that you can be. Go Braves.
Down at the creek, Swift Creek Trading, that is.
It's not about selling hats, boots, and jeans.
It's about giving back to our Valley's youth and keeping our heritage and traditions alive.
When you shop at Swift Creek Trading, you help us sustain agriculture.
You help us perform. You help us compete. You help us brand our own businesses.
So come on down to the creek.
Swift Creek Trading, that is.
Where your purchase supports us.
Where your purchase supports us.
It's time for some Napa know-how. Fourth quarter coverage on the SVI Sports Network is provided by Napa Auto Parts in Afton and Thane.
Christoph kickoff, filled it down near the 10 and returned all the way up across the 30-yard line. Nice return for the Worland Warriors. Another game break. Let's do just audio only, looks like, for Jake Hibbert on another update. Jake, what do you got?
And he made it to the...
Or Cohen Morrow helps out his own cause defensively with a pick 6 on Derek DeVries. That puts Evanston up at the half, 28-7. Back to you.
Thank you, Jake. Evanston rolling right now over Riverton. Cody on top against Douglas. And Powell losing to Buffalo.
And it looks like Kelly Walsh took set 4-25-23. So they knock off the Lady Braves, and they'll play tomorrow.
Here's 1st and 10 for Worland. A shovel pass out to Cheatham. He breaks a tackle and running hard across the 40. He's tackled around the 41-yard line. 1:45 to go in this one. Star Valley up 62-0 in our Napa Auto Parts fourth quarter. Ball up to the 41-yard line. We've seen the JV teams, both offense and defense, pretty much the entire fourth quarter. And there was a flag on the play. They're going to pick it up and wave it off.
Clock is running, so just not as many plays left as you might think.
Yeah, 1:30 to go in the game. And Star Valley will see what happens in the second half of Powell Buffalo.
I'll tell you what, though, a lot of people called that Evanston over Riverton, Duke, but nobody called Buffalo over Powell.
Yeah,
nobody.
Especially in a rout, 28-0 heading into halftime almost. Here's Decker. Of course, still a whole half to play out there. Decker's throw is knocked away. Great defensive play by Dylan Hershey of Star Valley to knock the screen down.
Yeah, watch number 42 here, top part of your screen. Dylan comes in, and he must have been watching the volleyball team because that is a kill.
3rd down and 4 to go. Down to 42 seconds left in the game. Worland will huddle, and this is going to be the last play of the game regarding a score or penalty. Ball spotted on the Worland 41. Silver Star post-game coverage on the way. Bridger down on the sideline with Coach Young and a player or 2 or 3 or 4, or we don't know how many.
Well, I'm just going to throw this out there, Duke. You look at the 2A and what a crazy guess that is. Now you're going to add Worland into that mix next year.
That's right. Worland will be 2A next year. Decker in the shotgun with 10 seconds. Another double pass down the field, and this time it's broken up. They almost had that one last time, but this time Zach Thompson breaks it up down the field, and that will take us to the end of the game. And the Braves win in a blowout, 62-0 over the Worland Warriors, and advance to the semifinal. Next week, they will await the second half of Powell and Buffalo. Silver Star post-game coverage coming your way on the SVI Sports Network.
You know what I like about Caribou Ford? It's a quick drive. It's gorgeous, and I get what I want.
I take my Caribou Ford to the Oregon Trail golf course.
You know what I like about my Caribou Ford? I can check out inventory online before I go. Now that's service.
You know what I like about my Caribou Ford? Satisfaction.
We're Caribou Ford with top awards in the region for customer satisfaction because we're still keeping it simple in Soda Springs.
The roar of our engines, the pump of our heartbeats, the pedal to our metal. The sparks that ignite us, the pistons that push us, the passions that drive us. From the feelings that move us to the places that pull us, on the roads that unite us. Napa has America's largest network of parts and care, here to be the fuel that keeps you firing on all cylinders.
Post-game coverage is provided by Silver Star Communications. Leave slow internet in the dirt. Learn more at silverstar.com.
Final score in this one, Braves win in a rout. 62-0 is your final. It's your Silver Star post-game coverage. Find them online at silverstar.com. 62-0 is the final. Dallas jump into the score by the numbers with the Battleson Brothers Carpet One Floor and Home post-game battle stats.
Well, first for the Worland Warriors, it was just a difficult night to move the ball offensively against this Star Valley defense. They finished with 60 total yards, 16 of 28 through the air, 42 yards, 12 carries for 18 yards, and a total of 60. Mason Decker, 16 of 26. He also carried the ball 7 times for 19 yards. He did have the 1 pick. 9 receptions, 17 yards for Roman Parra, one of the more unusual stat lines you'll see. He also had 2 carries for -6 yards. The Braves, they spread it around. That has been the theme for the entire season. 3 different quarterbacks combining to go 19 of 25 for 219 yards. The Braves on the ground, 30 carries, 198 yards. Jesse Levitt had 3 of those touchdowns with 125 on the ground. Lane Wiebelhaus led the receiving corps with 4 catches for 65 yards and a touchdown. Interception from Cooper Lancaster on defense, a forced fumble and a fumble recovery from Bailey Colgren on that special teams play. The Braves are 219 through the air, 198 on the ground, 431 total. And they did basically what they wanted here in this game, and they move on to the semifinals, where right now they're going to be watching closely the second half of that score between Powell at Buffalo. That's a look at your post-game battle stats from Battleson Brothers.
Find them in Afton, just south of the Elkhorn Arch. That is Battleson Brothers Carpet One Floor and Home. And again, in Afton, just south of the Elkhorn Arch. All part of our Silver Star postgame coverage. Braves still at midfield celebrating. We'll have Coach Young with Bridger Wolfley and a player or two. Dal, about your player of the game presented by Star Valley Skidoo?
Well, I'm kind of running out of guys to pick, and the thing that really jumps out to me here, Duke, is 60 yards allowed. So I'm going with the entire defense, allowing to 60 yards in a quarterfinals game. Coach Young told Bridger they were going to go old school. They were going to go Star Valley tradition, and that is a stingy Star Valley defensive outing right there. Just 60 yards allowed to the Warriors tonight.
So congratulations to Coach Merritt and that defense. They've looked good all year. They were fantastic tonight against the Worland Warriors. Your players of the game presented by Star Valley Skidoo. Again, your final score, Braves win it 62-0. Bridger Wolfley standing by for Coach Young for the post-game interview. And we'll also, of course, look ahead to next week. Star Valley will have the home game against Powell or Buffalo. We'll check in with Jake in just a few moments to get updates on how things are looking. And, we'll have Star Valley at home. Could be on a Friday, could be on a Saturday, Dal. That's going to be Wassa saying that they want to play games on Saturday, unless schools, the 2 teams elect to play Friday. So we'll see how it all shakes out.
Well, there used to be a kind of a handshake deal between Wyoming High School Activities Association and the University of Wyoming that they would not schedule and conflict each other. Next week was kind of shaping up to be one of those conflicts because of the different television contracts that are now in place for college football, because the Cowboys scheduled to host CSU next Friday, not Saturday. So we'll see what the high schools decide to do. Just as an FYI, the schools both have to agree on what they're going to do. Otherwise, it will default to, I believe, 7 o'clock on a Friday night.
Okay, so we'll see how that all shakes out. And we'll have the schedule for you. Coaches and ADs will work their magic behind the scenes. Of course, you got to finish that game first between Powell and Buffalo.
We still don't know what's going to happen there, but right now, Buffalo making a bit of a statement.
We'll send it down to
Jesse. The birthday boy did a good job tonight. He's probably going to go out and chase elk in the morning, but played a good game. No, a good one. You know, first round of the playoffs is always scary because you're playing for keeps now. You want to make sure that you're at your best. But proud of these kids. They came out and handled their business. Super proud of the D holding up at the end of the first half when they got put deep in their own territory. But obviously lots of things to clean up. But excited to still be playing football for another week. Excited for these seniors to get to play on their home field one last time. Just all kinds of happy, excited to still be playing football. Yeah.
You guys did really good tonight. Is there anything that you guys are going to be focusing on for the next playoff game?
We just gotta be cleaner. Gotta execute. There'll be plenty of this film to fix again, and then this next one, it's a big one. So.
Yeah. You guys did really good tonight. So there you have it, folks. Coach McKay Young and Jesse Levitt. Make sure to stay tuned and come back to next week's game to watch the Braves dominate again. Back up to you, Duke.
Thank you, Bridger Wolfley with the Miles CPA Sideline Report in Afton and in Alpine. Coach Young with Jesse Levitt down on the sideline there tonight. Braves win it 62-0. Do we have Jake Hibbard? We have a Jake ready to go. Looks like we have a Jake. See how things are looking around the state tonight from the Hibbard Studios.
Well, I mean, you heard it. It's just another week of Star Valley domination. Hey, nice job down on the field. And, well, on all the other fields, we're at halftime. Highlights we'll show you in just a second. But first, I want to check in on all the games that are going. Bighorn got a score against Lovell in the 2A playoffs before the half, so they lead it over Lovell 21-14 at the halftime break. Torrington went on a 21-point run themselves to go up 21-14 over Cokeville. That third quarter is just about to start. Both teams back out onto the sidelines. Cody leading 21-0 at the half. That game just kicked off going into the third quarter. Evanston about to kick off their third quarter over Riverton, leading 28-7. And Buffalo, the big surprise, they just kicked off to Powell, leading 28-0. So let's go ahead and take a look at some highlights for the games that we had in those matchups mentioned. And we'll start off with that Buffalo game. How about this? Eli Patterson outside dancing. He's got some extra spikes on those cleats to keep those ice picks down with this snowy conditions. It's the Buffalo defense that's really carried the day, though, folks, as Buffalo gets a fumble recovery right here that leads to another Eli Patterson touchdown. And then after that fumble recovery, look at this. As Powell got something going, Jet Schwan gets hurried on the defensive line interception down in the right corner. That's a dual credit. That's a great catch, but that's a great pressure as well. Buffalo, again, 28-0. They lead it at the half. Riverton went up 7-0. You see them go into the end zone on Derek DeVries' 1-yard sneak. And then it was followed up by a Hayden Roberts 1-yarder on 4th and 4th and goal that was, into the end zone. And after that, it was all Red Devils. Roberts goes in here for the second touchdown of the game. And the fourth touchdown to take a 28-7 lead in the half for Evanston was a pick six. Right here, Cody goes for a Grady McCartan long touchdown. Hey, I had to get the clips live. I got the end of that touchdown, but the beginning, it eluded me. Most weeks I have playback, but like I said, I miss our live streaming family out there with the video across, but appreciate the NFHS Network for giving us those the feed of all of those scores, all of the clips that we did. That's it for me for this week. I'll be back trying to dominate the highlights just another week next time. See you guys.
Thank you, Jake. We can't wait for that domination. Can't wait. Nicely done again tonight as Star Valley dominates over Worland. 62-0 is your final score. And Al, again, the big story, as Jake mentioned, for those maybe just tuning in on their way homes tonight on Swift 98, 28-0. Buffalo beating Powell. Start of the third quarter in just a few moments. Star Valley gets the winner of that game next week.
Well, that's going to be the story of the night, regardless of how that pans out. If it turns out to continue to be a Buffalo victory, then that's the story. Either that or you're going to see some kind of big rally from Powell and they come back and win. Either way, that's going to be a huge storyline tonight. Make sure you tune in and read the game recap at SVInews.com. I'll have a final score for you on that story later on tonight. Also, FYI, the Lady Braves taking Kelly Walsh to 4 sets, but losing in the semifinals of the 4A West Regionals. Again, tune into SVInews.com. I'll let you know when they play tomorrow to see if they can get their ticket punched to the state tournament next weekend.
That's it for us tonight. Braves win it in the quarterfinals against Worland. 62-0 is your final. I'm Duke Dance with Dal Erickson and Bridger Wolfley on the sidelines. Great camera crew as always. If you see these guys around, buy them a cup of hot chocolate. They earned it tonight in the warm press box with Dal and I, Dave Kazare. producing assisted by Sage Jacobson. Thank you for joining us tonight on the SVI Sports Network.